In Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy! Send it! Incoming! Put the money in the bag, man!
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Live from our studios in Austin, Texas, this is Drinkin Bros Fake News with Ross Patterson, Dan Hollaway, Papa G with the traffic,
How you feel? Not good. Yeah?
field reporter Hot Bob, and Delco Dan with sports. Welcome to Fake News.
Yeah! Welcome to Drinkin Bros Fake News, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. Looking at that intro, we're definitely going to have to change that. Definitely going to have to change that. All right. I'll address the elephant in the room. Bob, I'll keep you out of it. I love you, buddy. And we'll address the Delco thing. First of all, it was my call. So I'm not even going to drag Hollaway into this. I, on the back end, deal with the advertisers on a day in and day out basis. Delco and I, over the years, have gotten into some spats about teams or whatever it is, and they had asked, one of our biggest advertisers is mybookie.com, and they had asked over the years for it not to be combative, it's a bad listen and everything else. Been in the entertainment business for 25 years. 90% of the time, I do not agree with somebody's notes. This is the 10% of the time that I do. And I didn't think it was a good show. I don't think it's good for audio listeners. And I privately warned them about it in the past. We just signed a 2-year deal with them. They keep the lights on, and it was my call at the end of the day. Dan had nothing to do with it. I know there was a DM or a screenshot of a DM, I think in Drinkin Bro's app that was flying around. It said something about you being silent. Like, it was me. And I take ownership and full responsibility over it. Could things be patched up? Not after this amount of time, I didn't feel. And also, I'm worried about, I love this show so much that I'm worried about one of our biggest advertisers leaving and then destroying the community that Jared Taylor created. All you guys tune into on a day in and day out basis. He writes the news, I deal with the bills, and I deal with the advertisers and all the other shit, and it's not easy. It's never easy. It's never easy losing a producer and somebody that you like. It wasn't easy with Jamie in Wilmington. It wasn't easy with Giorgio. It wasn't easy with the black guy. God damn it. I don't. Just hit the button, Ryan. Just hit the button, okay?
Wait, there was a...
Yeah, do you remember? The fact that you don't remember? Yep, Wilmington, North Carolina. He was only there for like 3 weeks.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Maybe that went past my head.
Oh boy, I'm sorry that I don't know your name. He was only there for like 3 weeks.
Sure,
but
he was nice.
but yeah, and look, I don't necessarily agree with his DMs. I think we treat all our employees pretty fairly. We pay the second most out of any podcasting company there is, next to Joe Rogan, for producers, and because it's a daily job, but it's also not that crazy of a job. It's like 30 to 35 hours tops here, and that's it, man. I mean, we take people with us. Took Delco to the Masters and golf tournaments with his father and everything else.
And that one's still going to be paid for, by the way.
Yeah.
Like he earned a trip with his dad to something. I don't know. Golf.
Ryder Cup. Yeah, I had a bet with him. Yeah, absolutely.
He's getting. I don't know why anybody bring that up. To be honest, I also think if you're. I've seen some weird comments about some of this stuff about I thought my bookie didn't make you guys pick shit. It's a college football show that they've asked us to address and do picks on literally the largest gambling event in the entire year. So if you think that somehow violates some rule, you said you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
frankly.
and then
that's really stupid.
On top of that, the deal that we signed with them, like somebody was asking for transparency. I've only got a couple messages about it, but somebody was asking for full transparency on it. Here's the full transparency. We got really lucky. We love to gamble in real life. We got really lucky with a company that when Dan and I started the sports show back in 2017 or whenever it was, we said, look, man, I don't want to pick teams that I don't think the audience can win on a daily basis. Like, I just don't. I don't want to do it in the NFL, and I don't want to do it in college. So they agreed to it, and they put it in the contract. I don't know that anybody else has it. I know all the other sports shows are forced to pick every single game. My bookie did not, and they haven't. And they've been one of our biggest advertisers for 8 years.
So, perplexed by that, says, so Ross' vast experience in sports and media and content says debate isn't a recipe for good content. It wasn't a debate over who might win or who might not win. It's a debate over what the goddamn advertiser who pays for the show asks us to do, which is pick, and this is not an unreasonable ask, to pick the fucking winner and prioritize that of the biggest gambling event of the fucking year. So shut the fuck up. That's stupid. You're stupid for even mentioning that.
Yeah.
Now that you know, by the way, there's no excuse for continuing with this nonsense. You can feel however you want to feel about it, and you can say whatever you want to say about it. I don't care about that. But the categorization that you're making about this is out of context. That is not what the argument was about. It was about our job is to pick the fucking winners of this. We don't give a shit about the 80th ranked team. This show is about this thing specifically. It's a completely separate show for that, right?
Yes.
We've had this conversation over and over again.
And the other thing about it is I saw somebody had texted me of like release the Delco files like he's Epstein. He's not Jeffrey Epstein, first of all. Second of all, I don't even know that we got 4 minutes into that show, so it doesn't really exist. And we also had a guest here that flew in. So we had a guest on the show. It was Derek Wolf. He flew in from Denver. It was just the three of us here. And yeah, we'll ask Bob to chime in from time to time and all the other stuff. And he's excellent in his job. And I don't want to drag him into this because obviously he's got a show and it's one of his best friends. So
Delco also excellent at his job.
Yes.
It was not over anything like that.
And all of our producers, for the most part, except for the black eye that I can't name, and it had nothing to do with race, by the way, have been great, dude.
I honestly don't even remember that.
I do. And we've got to have video of them. We've got to have a video and a picture of them.
Well,
okay?
Maybe it was dark in the room.
It was, actually. Do you remember that place? We didn't have any windows in there.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Honestly, I don't remember him, to be honest.
Jamie, it was Jamie.
Oh, well, that makes sense that he was
Back
black
in,
then,
yeah.
Jamie only has black
He brought him in.
He doesn't know any white people.
No, and we love Jamie. And by the way, we love all of our old producers. Like, dude, we still work with Jamie when we go back to Wilmington. Giorgio, we still work with Giorgio all the time. We just paid him, I think, to set up your house the other day. We call him from jobs and send him out everywhere still. Like
I hang out with Giorgio. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, he's in fucking. I don't want to say. I don't know if it's. He's somewhere else right now doing something. Who knows? But.
He is, and he's doing very well. I got to chat with him for. He just called me out of the blue the other day, and I love all these guys.
Matt Harvey, what do you mean you couldn't have a behind-the-scenes conversation? We did. We weren't live.
I did.
It happened in the fucking studio.
Yes.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yes, we had the conversation.
Jesus fucking
dude.
Christ! God damn it, man.
So it's.
I'm going to say one more thing about this because people keep sending me these stupid fucking screenshots of conversations that none of you know what the fuck you're talking about. To be honest, both on our wall and other places. If you think that you've got the right to tell me how to run my fucking business, or more specifically, to question my integrity for how I do it, go listen to somebody else. I don't want you here. I don't care about your time or your approval or your fucking respect. If you think you're entitled to that, go fuck yourself. Straight up. I don't care about that bullshit. If you think that some fucking private conversation between us that got made public because of other people, not because of us, somehow gives you a window into my personality and you think you can judge me or criticize my integrity for it, fuck you. Go away.
Yeah. And plus, dude, we, offer health insurance and super high pay and all that other shit. And, again, I don't want to say anything disparaging about it because he was a great producer. He was very good at his job. He was always on time. He was always accurate. Always put out the shows on time. Never had one issue with him on the production side. It was simply like as an on-air, just holding a microphone. That's it. And so I wish him the best. Same with everybody else. And I don't really hold grudges in that manner towards people. Now, if it's a bank, yeah, dude, like J.P. Morgan can go fuck themselves.
We're not firing Gary. Gary is going to take care of that for us.
Yes, Gary's going to die.
That's called natural selection.
Yeah.
He is this.
He's not even here today, for Christ's sakes, man.
Yeah,
is he in the back?
It's
okay,
3:30.
good.
Is he actually here?
Well, he's supposed to have that clip from Puerto Rico today. Is he back
shit,
there?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's here. Gary's here today.
Is he actually here in the building?
Allegedly he's here in the building. He's supposed to have the Puerto Rico clip today. There he is.
He's hanging on by a thread.
There's Gare Bear. He's hanging on by a thread.
Every single day he hangs on by a thread.
But also, the last part of this that I'll say is, like, when we have to move, we also invite people to move. I think last time we left North Carolina, it was Giorgio, and I believe we invited Jamie, but his kid was in high school and wanted to stay with his kid in high school, and that's fine. But we paid for moving expenses, all that is shit that the companies don't have to do.
That was flipping off Gary.
Yeah. And that's fine. Gare Bear can always get flipped off. But, with that, dude, like, even if we have to move from here one day, which we've got some deals in the works with Circle K, if those tests go well, a lot of our shit is back east. There has been some talk of that as well. We will offer all of our employees the same opportunity to move wherever we will. We'll pay for it, all that other shit, if it comes to fruition at that time. But also, I don't know what else to do as a boss.
Yeah, like, if you're out there and you're a fucking show and you need somebody, Delco is elite. Provided you're 100%. Provided your personalities get along well, he's elite at his job. He's like, there's
excellent production.
There's a handful of people that can do this shit, and very few or even less that can do it as well as he does it. So, if you're out there and you're looking for somebody, fucking, you have my recommendation.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of podcasts in Austin too, so for sure, dude. And if you want to call me for a recommendation, happy to give it as far as a producer goes.
It wasn't about any of that.
No, so it had nothing to do with that at all. And again, wish him the best. I saw the thing about the health insurance thing. Yes, that's also what happens when you get fired from a job. Usually ends at the end of the month, and that's it. Obamacare exists for a reason. It is free. So this health insurance thing that I talked about yesterday on the show and a couple weeks ago on the show, it is getting very real. It is getting very, very, very expensive. And that's kind of it. You get 2 weeks left on whatever your insurance is through the end of the month, and then that's it. But again, no ill will. Wish him the best, and that is the full transparency of it. Let's get to the news. Shall we?
I also wish, there's one person I don't wish the best for.
Which one?
There's probably a couple, actually. Letitia James. Letitia, how do you say that bitch's name?
I'm going to go with Letitia, but that's a Georgia thing for me. That's a Georgia thing for me.
What's that got to do with anything?
There was a few Letitias that I knew growing up, so it was like, all right, that's where I lean here. That's as far as my black knowledge goes, is from Atlanta. And then obviously one of our besties, Mr. Pitts there, off with the Pitts in Louisville.
He doesn't do himself
Dexter.
any favors, so we go to fucking, I guess you guys have all seen the show, but we go to Louisville. Actually, technically we were in Indiana, but we go to Louisville and he just shows up with 2 fucking giant tins, like metal containers full of fried chicken. And I'm looking at him like, do I just say it? Or what are we doing?
We did say it. Yeah. And he goes, I know. And it's the blackest thing I could possibly do. But he called it murder chicken. It was the best chicken I've ever had.
Well, it's murder chicken because the place you have to go get it, there's like a 30% chance you'll die.
I'd say it's higher.
He's a cop,
so he's fine.
Yeah, and he brought homeboy with him too, so I think he'd be fine.
Mattingly,
Yeah,
and then
Mattingly.
and his
John.
wife. His wife looks like she can knock somebody out too.
She might be able to.
Yeah, she might be able to. So I'm going to go with Letitia on this one. First and foremost, New York court tosses Trump penalty. A New York State appeals court on Thursday threw out a more than $500 million civil business fraud penalty imposed on President Donald Trump and other defendants. The appeals said that while injunctive relief ordered by the trial judge in the case was well crafted to curb defendants' business culture as the Trump organization, the monetary penalty, which directs that defendants pay nearly $500 million to the state of New York, is an excessive fine that violates the 8th Amendment of the United States Constitution. The lawsuit against Trump and his company, along with other defendants, was filed by our favorites, New York AG Letitia. It might be Letitia. I'm going to go with Letitia.
I honestly think this is an aside to this. I don't want to disrupt the story too much, but there's a bunch. People are getting antsy now about prosecutions on some of this stuff because we know that Letitia James was coordinating with people in D.C. and with people in Georgia now.
Yes.
Like that's all been, like the DOJ knows this. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do about it. In the meantime, this is a total victory for Trump, and I think it's also a total victory against lawfare, and also for America in general. So a lot of people, you know, and we're all tempted to do this. When something like this happens, you're like, well, throw out the rule book. Let's just fuck these people up. It's like, well, the rule book exists for a reason, and now we've used it to course correct, right? So it shows you that the rule, and I think this is an important thing. I'm not saying that these institutions can be trusted, but our system of government, when applied correctly, is a very good system of government, I believe. We need to get rid of the, the 17th Amendment, changing the way we do Senate stuff or elect the Senate.
Terms and all of that shit.
So the Senate used to be elected by the state legislatures, and the governor would appoint their senators, right? It wasn't supposed to be a popular vote. And the only real democratic vote in America, because of the Electoral College and because of that, was supposed to be the House. The House was supposed to be the petulant, we want this, we want this, we want this. And the Senate was supposed to be responsible to their state specifically, not to the federal government or just, and the reason they did it was because they didn't want somebody in Pennsylvania to just have to go to Philly to get elected, which is what it is now,
yes.
Right? So that I said that to point out that there are flaws in the way we're executing it now. We need to get back to the original stuff. But the system of government and our system of law, even in challenging lawfare on the back end, is highly effective. And here's the proof, right? I mean, there's literally the proof right there. And a concurring opinion with the decision, appellate division judge Peter Moulton wrote that James, quote, did not carry her initial burden of establishing the rough total of the profits casually connected to the defendant's violations. Indeed, the calculation of the disagreement in this case was far from a reasonable approximation. Keep in mind, if you guys don't remember this case, allegedly Mar-a-Lago is worth like $12.
Yeah.
They tried to value Mar-a-Lago at $18 million. The golf course generates that much revenue a year probably. What the fuck are you talking about, right? So they just like made up numbers and then charged Trump with crimes over it.
Yeah.
It's absolute nonsense. But again, I want to bring this back. I think it's really important to make this positive, not just in the fact that Letitia James and her bullshit got defeated, but the fact that the system worked as it's meant to work. But it took some time, but it did eventually work.
But let me ask you this, because you and I predicted this when this case happened, that this would eventually get overturned. But if Trump does not win and become president of the United States, I think this goes through. I mean, I think there's a good shot that they would have put him in prison.
Yeah, they were absolutely trying to do that, 100%.
So for me, when I look at this, I mean, there's so many fucking different angles to look at Trump, and it's very interesting because not only did he defeat all of these lawsuits and then this huge $500 million settlement over property, which a judge made up on his own. He's not a realtor, doesn't moonlight as a realtor or anything else, and for him to come up with a property value of Mar-a-Lago was fucking insane from the get-go. We said this was going to happen, but I didn't know if he didn't get in there.
Well, I can tell you what, now that he is,
Yeah.
E. Jean Carroll, you're next, honey.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't make any big promises with that fucking money you thought you were going to get, because that case is going to be overturned by the end of this year.
I agree as well.
100%. There's like this idea of like he's an adjudicated rapist. One dude called him a rapist. That's not an adjudicated rapist, you fucking retard. The jury didn't say that shit.
The judge did himself.
It is like they made up, this is the left over the last couple of years have made up all these like weird new phrases. They changed the way that we calculate inflation. They changed what the definition of a man and a woman is. You can't define it at all. What's a woman? Somebody that says they are, I guess. And this one is another one, adjudicated rapist, not convicted.
Yeah.
Right?
Adjudicated.
It's like, shut the fuck up, man. But again, I do want to bring this back to the system has worked as designed. Stupid people were in charge for a minute and abused it. And the same thing with immigration, by the way. Stupid people were birthing person. Yeah, that's a good one, Jibby. Stupid people were in charge for a little bit and abused the system. And now it's being operated correctly, and you can see the results. The same thing, by the way, with our immigration system, as I mentioned. If you had to guess, I just saw this today and it fucking blew my mind. How many people are in the United States on visas right now?
You know, it's funny. If it wasn't a breaking story that a listener just sent to me on Twitter, I would have no idea what that fucking number is. And I was stunned to see it.
It's 55 million people. There are 350 million, allegedly 350 million American citizens, people living in this country. I don't believe that. I think there's probably closer to 300. Once you get all the illegals out and shit like that.
Oh yeah, if you were to, yes.
Yeah, there are 55 million people on visas here in the United States. 15% of the people you see are here on visas. Get the fuck out.
I had no idea.
Yeah, and here's the problem with that. The 55 million people that are here on visas, some of them are probably kids and shit like that, but most of it are people that are here on visas working in some way or another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what do those people do by and large? The people that are from Mexico and then South and Central America, and the people from, to a lesser degree, Eastern Europe, but the people from India, and we'll talk about, there's a story about this coming up soon too. They come here and make money. Maybe they pay some taxes on it, but they fucking send that money back to their home country. And we don't tariff on those remittances. And I think that's going to be a next big step. I think India, so we're in a little spat with India now, and Russia turned it up to 11 today. We'll talk about that next. I think we need to start really getting serious about these remittances and not letting people extract wealth from our fucking population. No money gets sent out of this country. If you're here on a visa, you can come here and you can save your money here, and it stays here. Fuck you.
And also, I don't want Trump sending money to fucking Israel or anywhere else. So, that is, it's not just that; it's everything across the board.
This is one of the things you do, by the way. Historically, you can look into examples of this shit. But when you want to create currency deflation, one of the primary ways you do that is to recall your currency. To bring your actual physical dollars back to the United States would create deflation. It would make the value of the dollar go up because less of it is in circulation internationally, more of it is here. And that's something that we absolutely have to start doing.
Yeah, and since this is breaking news here, I'll read it from the AP. The State Department said Thursday that it is reviewing the records of more than 55 million foreigners who hold valid U.S. visas, and I want to say currently hold valid U.S. visas. Some of these will obviously expire. That's a lot of fucking people. Jesus Christ.
55 million, dude. Let's say for the sake of argument, there's a goddamn fly in here again. Let's say for the sake of argument, I'm going to pay one of these dudes to come up here and shoot this fucking fly.
We got a ton of listeners party in here today.
Let's say for the sake of argument, it's true. There's 350 million actual American citizens running around. That means that 15% of our citizen base, in addition, is added, and it's immigrants. Why? Why would we allow that? It doesn't make any fucking sense. One of two things is true. Either those people are here working, and it's a job that an American can't do, and there's some exceptions to that, obviously. Like the people that are on I think it's O's and K's maybe. Some of it is inventor stuff, but then there's a lot of athletes, there's a lot of actors and musicians and shit like that. That is what it is. That's a specific talent that other people can't do, so who fucking cares about that? But all of the rest of them are people who are here working. Mm-hmm. They're either working and taking a job that an American could have, or they're fucking on welfare. It's one of the two. right? Get the
it's-
fuck out of here.
I agree. And so, in a written answer here to the State Department posed by the AP press, here the Associated Press, the department said that all U.S. visa holders are subject to continuous vetting with an eye toward indication that they could be ineligible for the documents.
That's right. That's right. We've talked about, I'm not going to go into the details now. We've talked about this shit before, but there are very hard and fast rules about what you can and cannot say when you're here on a visa. You are here. It's a privilege to be here, not a right. You do not, Rubio has been very clear about this. You don't have the right to be here. It is a privilege for you to be here. And if you choose to support openly Hamas or whatever the fuck else, I think it should be extended to saying people that are in these communities or even the legislators themselves who say, I'm here to help Israel get better or Somalia get better. Gone.
Yep.
Fucking out. If you're not a citizen and you're here on a visa, you're out. Get the fuck out. The State Department has very broad power when it comes to revoking visas. Very broad power. And they should use it.
And they are, apparently. It says, we review all available information as part of our vetting, including law enforcement's or immigration records or any other information that comes to light after visa issuance indicating a potential ineligibility.
Yeah.
The State Department went on to say.
Another good point, iStream's PS5, they also, not only are they sending the remittances back, but they're also occupying land, homes, and apartments and inflating the cost of rent and home buying as well.
Yes.
Just by being here and taking up space. I mean, there's a lot of second and third order effects that are just unacceptable, man. Maybe if everything was going great and we were all fucking bathing in gold, sure, let's invite a couple of people. You know what I mean? But that is not how it is right now. The economy is doing well, but most people out there in the middle class are still living paycheck to paycheck right now because of interest rates mostly, right? Because money is not moving around, homes are not available. So most people in the middle class are still living paycheck to paycheck. Most of them are paying rent that is probably 40% higher than what they would be paying on a mortgage, rent for which they get no value. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, this is a big fucking problem that needs to get solved. And look, they're working on it. I'm not saying that Trump's failing at it. I'm just saying, I'm glad that they're fucking putting this out. The AP runs it like it's some kind of scary story. It's like, no, I want these people the fuck out of here, man. If you're in your home, and you've got food for 6 people and there's 6 people in your family and 10 more people show up, kick those other 10 people out. It's your job to feed your fucking family. My family is Americans.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the numbers here because the number 55 million specifically is trending on Twitter. I am like most of the people just going down the feed here where I am stunned that there is 55 million fucking people here on visas. I had no goddamn idea.
I didn't know that either. I mean, I talked to... I worked at immigration. I talk to people in immigration all the time. It's fucking crazy. 55 million? I had no idea that many people here.
And even this guy here, just the TJ, the Army vet, said the same thing. I'm no mathematician, but removing 55 million visa holders would probably free up the housing market, lower rents for, Americans. And yes, that's exactly what it is.
Well,
health insurance, which I talked about earlier.
Too,
I've been talking about this for the last few weeks. It is rising in all of these states.
And the public school system.
Oh,
and
God,
whatever
dude.
other fucking publicly funded stuff they're taking advantage of, to include, by the way, I think somebody in the chat mentioned low-income housing, like HUD deals and stuff like that that are cut out specifically for people that are impoverished, so they could get into a home and then go find a job or whatever it is, to that ladder to success is being that spot. Basically, your spot in line is being taken by somebody who doesn't belong here.
And if you're in the black community in particular, because a lot of these inner cities.
That would piss me off.
Same, dude. And I would be angry as shit about this because, yeah, dude, that would help free up the interest rates. It would help you buy a home. It would help you get a better job that is currently occupied by someone else. It would lower health insurance. It would lower all of this shit. But this is the first time we're hearing about it. And if he doesn't get in, do we even know this number? Have we never heard of how many fucking people hold a visa in this country?
I guess I've probably heard this. I don't know.
I have not.
It seems like it seems crazy. I just don't get it. I don't know why we would allow this.
I don't either.
And by the way, this isn't the 20 million people that are here illegally. So it's 75 million people. 75 million immigrants are in this country.
Total.
Now, allegedly, and I think I probably believe this, 2 million or so have self-deported since all this stuff started, mostly because they don't want to fucking get they don't want to get that 5-year or 10-year ban or permanent ban, right? But those are the people that follow the rules that left, right? Well, Biden changed the rules, committed what I think is probably some kind of treason, but changed the rules and let all these people in. But technically speaking, they were following the law. They showed up to the port of entry and they just let them in, right? They didn't technically break any laws. They got to go now because we fucking put the law back where it goes. But that's that group of people who have left. They're probably the high performers, to be honest. They're not the ones that are involved in criminal activity. They're the ones the immigrants that you want are the ones that probably left.
Giannis.
Well, I don't think he left.
No, he didn't. But I'm saying he's got to be here on a visa, right?
Yeah, he's
a lot of basketball players, a lot of athletes,
sports entertainment for sure. I'm talking about people that came here that don't want to fucking make money and then go back to Mexico. They want to fucking stay here and be American, like the Mexicans in Texas, for example.
Yeah. And Giannis is paying taxes. Like, all these guys are paying taxes. The ones that are the high health earners.
Well, that comes out before they even get paid.
100%.
Because you don't want to. I mean, they do it in Europe all the time. They get paid. How many European football players, Bob, have had tax? I mean, fucking Lionel Messi and Ronaldo have both gone.
Yeah,
both
to
in Spain,
court.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Messi was for sure in Spain.
You know who else? Shakira.
Yeah.
Shakira got popped too.
I mean, I get it. I would just never go back to Spain because Spain has the highest taxes.
Aren't they taking 70%?
They're fucking socialists. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just stay here, get citizenship, never be extradited.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not extraditing somebody for tax evasion to Spain. That's just not happening.
Or Shakira. We're not going to ship back Shakira if she wants to live here. So we're keeping her.
Green card holders are
keeping Messi too.
Visa holders, so that doesn't include green card holders too. Yeah. Damn, that's a lot of people.
It's a lot of fucking people. So let me ask just a practical question here. Let's say you had a magic wand and you were able to remove 75 million people. Or, let's say 1 million, 2 million were on the up and up. What would actually happen to the country?
There might be some vacuum in the labor force and construction, maybe, yeah. I don't believe the stuff about fruit, like food and stuff like that is seasonal workers. Right, and like anybody that lived in California and participated in any meaningful way in Cesar Chavez Day knows the story because you get forced every single. It's like fucking what Pride Month was before this year for the last 4 years.
Right,
it's just like, well, fucking gay. Like, all right, great. He's a Mexican. I don't care. Dude.
Yeah, I don't
but he was like a big labor leader out there. But it was, it's seasonal. It's seasonal migrant labor is what they call it, right? And this is what I was talking about either last week or the week before, where I think that seasonal labor makes a lot of sense. I don't think it makes sense for somebody that's here in America that's benefiting from our public services all the time for 12 months out of the year is only working for 3 months out of the year. I don't think that's a job that I want America to have. I want America to have a job that is going to be 12 months out of the year. It's consistent all the time because they're here and they're contributing to the economy. These people are contributing in some way, but they're going to make a deal with them. You get to take your money, some of your money back, the bulk of it back, but you're only going to stay here during the times where you're actually working. And then you got to get the fuck out. That's what the federal work permit system is supposed to be about.
And you pay taxes.
Yeah, and you pay taxes on it, yeah.
So, yeah, it would certainly be interesting and different. And then what do you bitch about at that point? About not getting a job or not being able to. I mean, for real, if you remove 75 million people, how do you bitch about not having a job?
Yeah, I mean that's a thing. So
how would welfare even exist?
It's people are fucking lazy, but there's going to be some realignment. There's going to be some wake up call. I think that you at some point you got to cut that faucet off, and I don't know that it makes sense to do it immediately. Right, you should. There's got to, and look. Hopefully, there are people smarter than me that can figure this out. If smarter on how to deal with long-term economic stuff, because what we don't want is all 75 million of them to leave at once without having it backstopped. What we also don't want is to stop. Is to let people starve in our own country because they've been. Say whatever you want about it. I don't like lazy people. I don't like people who are having kids just so they can get more fucking welfare money. I think that's pathetic, frankly. But I'm also not going to tolerate people starving in my country. So everybody gets a second chance. Nobody gets a third. You get a second chance. And if you can't do it, then you're on your own. Figure it out. If you start stealing and breaking the law instead of getting a job, then you're going to fucking jail. And you can get your 3 hots in a cot there, motherfucker.
And the State Department was very clear in their statement of, we're going to review the vetting process of all of these people, which is great because the ones that are here and contributing and paying taxes and all this other shit, yeah, cool, man. But the ones that aren't, got to get the fuck out of here. And this would certainly, goddamn, it would stop the housing crisis. It would stop the rental crisis. There is a rental crisis too, by the way, especially in fucking Austin. A realtor hit me up yesterday about renting a fucking house, and I was like, my God, is it that bad? And he goes, yeah, dude, because nobody wants to pay property taxes. Now, somebody tagged me that, Governor Abbott, wheelchair was promised to eliminate property taxes. I'll believe it when I see it. It'll be great. DeSantis has said the same thing. To my knowledge, it has not gone into effect yet, so we're going to wait and see on that. A lot of people have asked what would happen in case of that. Well, 1 to 2% state tax rates is what some other politicians here I'm looking on Twitter have pitched, and it's like, yeah, dude, if that's what it is, that's what it is, to pay for some of the roads and other shit. But clearly, there's a lot of states that are trying to get this enacted right now, and if you buy a house, you should be able to own it, not rent the goddamn thing through property
the government
taxes.
For the rest of your goddamn life. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that isn't true that should be true. For example, if you want to be here in this country on a visa, you need to learn how to fucking speak English. This cunt that killed 3 people on the fucking freeway gave him the English language test for the CDL. He got 2 out of 12 correct. Why the fuck is he in this country in the first place is question 1. And why do our professional licensing systems allow for that? Learn the language or get the fuck out. I don't care how old you are. There are people that I'm familiar with who are in their later years, 80s and 90s, who speak fucking English, who come from Asia, right? Because they don't fuck around over there.
The other part of this, too, is like, dude, just going to the DMV here in Texas, it's fucking rigorous. The documents and all that other shit I had to bring just to get my fucking driver's license in this goddamn state. How can somebody pass that test? I mean, you were 16 once. I think I failed my first driver's test, and then they give you a second chance.
They cheat, right? I mean, that's it. They get somebody. There's either somebody at the DMV or one of their buddies who actually speaks English goes in, gets the test. The same thing they do with the eye test. Mm-hmm. They don't even know the fucking letters in some cases, so they memorize the eye test and just recite it. There's a study. I don't know. Maybe Bob, you can find it, but where they were with this group in particular, were randomly changing the eye test, and the failure rate went from practically 0 to like 100%.
Yeah.
Because none of them actually know anything, or their eyes are fucked up, or some other bullshit. It's ridiculous.
And when you're there, they give you a couple opportunities, and then they're like, all right, moving on.
You should get one opportunity to do the fucking eye test. You can either see and read, or you can't. What the fuck? What, are you going to get better? What, are you going to blink your way into fucking knowing how to read?
God, maybe the lady just hated me when I was there, but she goes, I never forget this, doing the eye test here. She goes, are you sure? And I go, yeah, I think I'm sure. Do you not? She was like, no, that's right. And I was like, okay, cool. But I will say this. I think I took a fucked up driver's picture before. Have you seen my new license?
You've had a couple, yeah. One of them was, you looked like an asshole in that one.
Well, the picture was taken before that, so I think that's why she was fucking with me. But, yeah, dude, it's with my mouth open.
That's the new one. The old one was Tom Selleck.
Yeah, dude. I had blonde hair. Oh, I had this fucking mustache in it, too. I think I lost a bet to, God, was it Jared? Where I had to dye my fucking hair blonde.
Oscar in the chat says, no, that was against me. Both of those were technically me.
Yes.
Because I gave Jared the idea for the perm, but the blonde thing was the Prefontaine thing.
That's right, dude.
Oscar in the chat says, in Texas, certain licensing exams are actually administered in Spanish. Here's how I would do that. There's 2 places you can stand. One of them says en español. One of them says en English. And if you step on the en español one, it's a springboard that launches you back into fucking Mexico. Get out.
Or whatever the Espanol country it is. Guatemala,
I don't care.
Whatever. The
Mexico's the closest. Just launch them there. They can figure it out from there. They speak the language, which is not what they do here. So get the fuck out.
That'll bring us to our first sponsor, firstform.com/Drinkin Bros. Pop it up, Bobby. Look at the pumpkin spice protein. It's here, dude. They got the sour gummy worm. God damn it, dude. They got all these new flavors. Every time we pop open this site, it is brand new every single time. Let's start with the micro factors. These little guys, this little box sits next to my computer every single day for a reason. I forget to take my vitamins on a regular basis. A lot of us do. This takes the guesswork out of vitamins. Forgot today. And I usually do this live on fucking air because I'm an idiot who, look, I'm not working out the way I need to on a daily basis or eating the way I need to all the time. 3 kids running in and out of coaching practices 4 nights out of the week. It's tough. However, it is important to get the daily vitamins we need inside of us to compete throughout the day and in life. First Form is here to help you compete, for Christ's sakes. Put the big 6 in them right here. This box: antioxidants, CoQ10s, multivitamins, fruits and veggies, EFAs, and the probiotics. Yes, we actually use all of our sponsors, or else they would not be on the goddamn show. I love this company. It is not just the microfactors, which I'm about to take. It is also the protein. These protein bars, whenever listeners come in and party and booze and everything else, we keep them in the kitchen there so everybody can have them and try them for the first time. We've never had one single complaint about anything from First Form, dude. I don't know who their flavoring house is. I'd love to steal it eventually one day, Andy Frisella. And I might just even text you and be like, hey, I love you. They're pumping out new flavors left and right. It feels like on a weekly basis. Pumpkin spice is new. Cookies and cream is new. Strawberry smash cake level 1 bars are new. 20 grams of protein in every single bar. And they've also got the powders. And Dan, is the pumpkin spice available in the powder as well for protein?
Bob, you're going to have to look into that. I'm not sure. But usually they
brand
release them at
new.
the
I know
same
it's brand
time.
new.
Both. So
Well, they do it every year.
There's bars and powder.
Yeah, they do it every year.
Dude.
And they have a sour gummy worms. What is that?
I haven't had that one
Is
either.
That just a pre-workout?
A caffeine-enhanced nootropic pre-workout.
Let's go, dude.
They also have that in
Sounds good.
the Bomb Pop flavor.
Is it gummy worms? So is it
No. It's gummy worm flavor.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was
God,
like...
I did too.
No,
I like
yeah.
protein gummy worms. I would eat every one of those.
And
So it's probably a good thing they don't exist.
again, I just took these live on these microfactors. Like I take this shit every single day. So it's legit, man. I love this company. Head on over to firstform.com/Drinkin Bros today. That is First Form spelled with a 1. That is 1 STPHORM. Firstform.com/Drinkin Bros, where as always, it is free shipping on orders over $100 over there. Next up, Russia hits U.S. company in one of the largest overnight strikes since the war began. Russia unleashed some 614 drones, ballistic and cruise missiles across Ukraine, killing 1, injuring dozens, and destroying an American-owned electronics company less than an hour from 2 NATO borders, officials confirmed Thursday morning. Ukrainian President Zelensky said the strike on the private U.S. company, which involved several cruise missiles, was very telling, following President Donald Trump's attempts to force Moscow to end its invasion. Last night, the Russian army set one of its insane anti-records, Zelensky said. They targeted civilian infrastructure facilities, residential buildings, and our people. Several cruise missiles were lobbed against an American-owned enterprise in... God damn it, you put this here on purpose, dude.
It's the name
Zakaparsha.
It's the name of the place.
I don't know fucking Ukraine, for Christ's sakes, dude.
No one knows.
I've never been there. Shit, before this war started, I couldn't even pick it out on a goddamn map, to be honest with you. As a regular civilian business supported by American investment, producing everyday items like coffee machines, and yet it was also a target for the Russians.
Or they came after coffee machines, huh?
Maybe, dude. Maybe we should send Evan and the boys over there from Black Rifle and try to figure this out.
So the business is Flex Ltd, and it's actually here in Austin. They have locations across the globe, but they only produce civilian consumer goods. They don't produce anything regarding the military or anything like that. So it's a completely illegitimate thing. Following the attack, a spokesperson said that, quote, emergency protocols were executed and the site was fully evacuated. A few employees and contractors were injured, and 6 individuals remain in the hospital and are receiving medical care. We are providing them and their families all the necessary support during this difficult time.
What do you think of the real story was on this? I'm torn, by the way.
I think that Russia is trying to flex and that they need to get fucking hammered. That's what I think. Keep in mind, excuse me, Russians tried to attack some of our guys in Syria. It was the Wagner group, and every single one of them got killed because we're better than you. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I don't know if some people, some of my buddies that are operators think that they didn't know that we were there, that they thought it was just the rebels or whatever the fuck, that they thought they were going to go in there and L-shape some dudes out, and they just got lit the fuck up. They've also been testing our fucking airspace. They've been buzzing our planes very unsafely lately. Then again, the CIA definitely blew up Nord Stream.
So that's where I'm torn.
You know what I mean?
That's where I'm torn. And also look at Zelensky of, if you're trying to force this even quicker, wouldn't this be the move? Is just to...
It's no, I mean, to put pressure on Ukraine maybe, but to hit an American company, that's a big intelligence failure. I'm sure that somebody's going to fall out of a window as a result of it. I don't think Putin wanted that to happen. But if he does, then we can take that too. I mean, Russia can't. We got involved in Ukraine, sort of. We gave them some of our old shit, and we did the agency and whomever these other organizations did some drone testing over there. That was our level of involvement, and Russia still can't beat them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Russia they suck at everything. They're not good at anything militarily. Their fucking tactics are old. Their equipment is old. Their people suck at fighting, frankly. No offense to you Russians out there, but you guys you're clearly not good.
Well, it's just the training, right?
It's a training equipment and this is a problem. It's the same problem in the free market when you have good ideas and it's supposed to be a meritocracy and the stakes are you either win or you die. You know what I mean? A system that suppresses good ideas or creativity because there's harsh penalty like death. You're going to get clipped if you try to surpass your boss and stuff like that. They'll never beat us. China will never beat us. They could never beat us at anything from economics to war fighting for that very reason. So they know as well as we do that they're incompetent.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think we should hit something in Russia. I think we should blow something up or at least demonstrate. Maybe we shouldn't do an active bombing campaign, but we should fly some B-2s accompanied by 35s and 22s through Russian airspace right now. If it were me, they would be there right now. I would buzz somewhere important to them right now. I wouldn't kill anybody, but I would buzz something right now just to let them know there's not a bunker you can build that we can't kill you in, motherfucker. And there's not a place on earth we can't reach you.
And I agree. If indeed this was them, like anything from
no question.
For real?
Yep.
Oh, so you know that personally? Okay, gotcha. Because with Zelensky and the CIA, Nord Stream, and all that other shit, there's always a question with it where you're like, okay, because it seemed like last week went pretty fucking well for everybody all involved. Why blow it up just to do it?
Well, it didn't though, because Vladimir Putin's still making demands of us. Like
well, what is he asking for? This I don't know about.
Well, they want. I mean, it's the same stuff he wants. He wants no Western troops in Ukraine. It's none of his business what the fuck we do in Ukraine. Sorry, buddy. Like, you made your play and you fucking got stalled out in Donbass. You can't push forward.
But Trump also said he did not want to put American troops
I know,
on the ground.
I know he said that. But we'll do what the fuck we want.
Yep.
You're not going to tell us what to do. We're not going to do it because we don't want to. We don't think it's necessary, frankly. But not because this fucking homosexual said so. He's 5'8". Nobody that's 5'8" is telling me what to do unless it has a nice butt.
Sure.
Which you can tell me what to do. The rest of you guys can fuck off. This idea that we should, that we as America, like Ukraine has lost, in my opinion. They've lost this war. They also don't have the capability to do any of this shit, especially not with how degraded their population has been. But neither is Russia. Russia's pulling people out of prisons and shit. They're losing like 5,000 people a week right now, which is crazy. It's like World War II level stuff. So, but here's the issue: the idea that Trump is going to come, that Putin's going to come at us like this. That's a fucking mistake on his part, and he's got to pay for that mistake.
Yeah.
That's just how it is, man. You commit. I'll borrow this from Chuck Liddell. If you commit a fight and offense, we got to fight.
And if you got to send some B2s over there to buzz some shit, I would do it right now. I agree with you. Do it immediately, right now, tonight, and be like, all right, cool, motherfucker. Here we are. One more of these fucking things, and then great. See what happens next.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I noticed in the video, and I don't know if you noticed this, is Putin at times appeared to have like a shaky leg or a stanky leg, as outcasts like to say it back in the day. And he was also twitching with his hands and things like that. He doesn't look completely well. Something is off there.
Yeah,
it's been reported that he's had cancer over the years, then he potentially beat it. I don't know what's true, and they keep everything on lockdown over there, and they've got, 15 body doubles and crazy shit for him? And
yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's something like that going on. Usually in those despotic countries there are, but, this is just, somebody in the chat mentioned this too, but I think this should be done as well. I think we should tell the Ukrainian legislature that we're not going to deal with Zelensky anymore. You pick somebody new and we'll deal with him moving forward, but Zelensky's got to go.
Yep.
This guy's not capable. He's a fucking retard. He's knocked down negotiations a couple of times. He's petulant. He's just incapable of doing this job. He's Neville Chamberlain. Get him the fuck out of there. Get me Winston Churchill, and now we can fucking do some business. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Or that's all I would say to them right now. If I was Trump, I would back off of this completely to include financing until they fucking pull that guy the fuck out of there, send him into retirement or wherever the fuck they send people over there, and put in somebody, elect somebody that's a legitimate human being, because he's not. He's a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm. That'll bring us to our next sponsor, and that's mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with mybookie.com. As I said at the top of the show, they've been great to us. We are not forced contractually to pick any of the games we don't want to. We are one of the very, very, very few podcasts and networks as a whole that does not have to do that, which is great. But we do pick the national champion every single year, and we just did it on the college football show about an hour ago. For those of you who are calling me a fucking homer and Drinkin Bros Sports, you fucks, I picked Penn State to win this year. I picked Penn State to win the national championship this year. Picked Ohio State last year. I picked Michigan the year before. And Georgia the year before that. This will be 4 in a row if I'm able to do it. And I just believe in them. They got some senior leadership over there. And week 0 starts on Saturday. We are less than 48 hours away from the opening kickoff. It is in Ireland. It is Iowa State against Kansas State. The spread is 3. I will buy that down a half a point. Bob, put the camera on that listener back there. There he is, dude. Look at him back there. Iowa State fans, give me shit all day drinking Hard AF Seltzer. I love it. I got Kansas State, unfortunately.
Hey, this is America.
I'm going to Kansas State on
this. This is America. You're entitled to be as delusional as you want to be here, my friend.
I do very well on fake news, motherfucker. So, yeah, we'll see. Penn State, we'll find out. But Kansas State is who I'm picking on Saturday, and I'm going heavy on that.
I'm with that, too. I think Avery's going to light it up.
I think he's going to have a great game. I like that kid.
Bob, where are you on
he's
now?
Fun. Yeah, what do you got?
I think you agreed, too, didn't you?
What, K-State?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like K-State to cover the 3. I do think it'll be.
Do you think it's going to be like a blowout or anything?
No, I think it's going to be tight. I think whatever your bet is, you're going to be sweating for a while.
1-score game.
Yeah.
I got it as a 1-score game. I think 7, though.
I think it's 7.
I think it's 7, but just to be safe, I always buy a half a point in this stuff.
And then, Dan, you made a good point a while back to wait for the player props and Avery Johnson's rushing yards.
Yeah, is it out yet?
No, it shouldn't be yet.
Tomorrow. It'll be out tomorrow, probably. Usually Friday.
We've got one live tomorrow. I don't know which one it'll be.
Oh, yeah.
So tune in for
It might be Max. I think his movie's out tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, let's do Max then.
Yeah,
we'll bank Larry for next week. Yeah, that's fine.
For sure.
So we're going to do a Max Martini is back tomorrow. We're also, he doesn't know this yet, although he watches the show, so I probably shouldn't say this, but we're going to have martinis on the show.
Yep.
I'm not going to say what else, but you'll know if you watch our Twitch. Candace, I have a Twitch tonight. We'll be doing it. We're making tomato martinis.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. They're clarifying right now, but we're going to have them. I didn't even plan this. You told me yesterday that Max was coming on the fucking show. I'm like,
Well, he called me and he goes, hey, man, I hate to bother you. Got another movie coming out. I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this one, I know. So they're bringing the actors and the director. The director's a veteran. He's a veteran director who directed the film. And he goes, dude, he loves your show. He loves the audience and everything else. He'd love to come on. I was like, dude, absolutely. Max in real life is one of our close friends and has been for, I've known Max for 27 something years at this point. Love him. And hopefully sticks around maybe and watch that fucking game on Saturday. But yeah, we're going to have some martinis with those guys live on air tomorrow. Going to be gambling
it's
on mybookie.com.
him and the other guy?
It's the director. It's one of the actresses.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
Yeah, you got. I mean, there's a bunch of people.
So we need a lot of martinis tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, I would say.
Well, we've got
I think
a lot.
Four.
We've got
four. Yeah,
well, we've got like 2 gallons. So
great.
It's gonna be fine.
Perfect. Yeah,
got-
bring them in.
We've got gin and vodka. It's gonna be a fucking day.
Bring them in.
Luckily, we'll save that to the end. Speaking of losing bets, the Minnesota DFL are set to revoke Omar Fetta's endorsement for mayor of Minneapolis.
Really?
That wasn't technically part of our bet, but I'm telling you, the Democrats are going to push these retards out of the way. They're not going to let this
Who
happen.
did this?
The organization, the Democratic League or whatever the fuck they call themselves in Minneapolis, they're revoking their endorsement of
It was
this
something to
fucking
do with,
dum-dum.
I think it was farm and labor.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like
Really?
the biggest Democratic organization in Minneapolis, which is a solid, like, deep Democratic area.
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah, gone.
And Ma'am Donnie's next, I'm telling you.
I got mine down and winning still. But again, go to mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. Sorry for any of the shit, dude. You guys have always been great to us, and zero problems here. I mean, we've had problems with other advertisers in the past, and we told them to fuck off, but like, they're not one of them. They're great. Next up, Trump versus India. For more than 2 decades, Washington and New Delhi built a strategic partnership that was hailed as one of the great success stories of post-Cold War diplomacy. Today, that relationship is facing its most serious test in years, and India is signaling it has other options. We're in a situation in the U.S.-India relationship where the premises and assumptions of the last 25 years that everybody worked very hard to build, including the president in his first term, have just completely unraveled, said Evan Feigenbaum. I'm going to stretch out on that one, guys. I'm going to stretch out on Feigenbaum. Feigenbaum. I'm going to live by that. It could be Feigenbaum.
That sounds pretty gay.
It could be Letitia. It could be Leticia. It could be Feigenbaum. It could be Feigenbaum. Whatever. I'm going to stand by what I said earlier here. All right? So I'm going with Feigenbaum here. So apparently there's problem with some Indian imports and tariffs and all that shit. What is this all over?
It's about secondary tariffs. So we told India to stop buying Russian energy, and they declined. So we're tariffing them 25%.
Okay.
That was earlier this year. Trump was very clear about it, and it's going to convert. I don't know what the actual date is, Bob. Maybe you can look that up, but it's going to convert into a 50% tariff on India pretty soon.
Shit.
Yeah. Actually, you know, it's right there. It's on August 27th. So what's that, next Wednesday or some shit?
Yes. 6 days from now, yeah, Wednesday.
So Indian public opinion has bristled at what many see as a U.S. interference in sovereign decision-making. No, motherfucker. You're trying to put your cheap shit into my country and make money off of it and then take the money back to your country. That is not us trying to influence your sovereign decision-making. That's us making our own sovereign decision-making. This is a very leftist viewpoint where, like, somehow you're entitled to access to our economy. Go fuck yourself. And get some Mando, by the way, because you guys stink.
Boy, is it here?
There's some around here somewhere.
Oh my God, I forgot to tell you this story,
yeah,
dude. There was a Drinkin Bro of the week who came up and asked to use it, and he fucking took it.
Yeah, he's probably ate it. Yeah, this Feigenbaum guy, whatever his name is just whining like a leftist little bitch. Despite initial hesitation, state-run refiners resumed oil purchases from Russia, lured by discounts of up to 6 to 7%. Russia oil now accounts for about 35% of India's imports, up from a negligible 0.2% before the Ukraine war. Moscow, for its part, has seized the opening. Blah, blah, blah from them. I don't give a fuck what any Russian has to say except for Michael Malice, and he's left that place. Russia is using the rift to promote its vision of a, quote, great Eurasian partnership linking Moscow, Beijing, and Delhi. Good luck with that because all of your economies are currently failing.
Yeah. I don't know what they hope to accomplish with this. And pissing Trump off, have fun.
Yeah, I mean, all of this argument, all of this engagement we're seeing between India and China now is not exclusively coming because of Trump and his tariffs, said Michael Kugelman, a Washington-based South Asia analyst. We've actually seen indications for almost a year of India wanting to ease tensions with China and strengthen relations. mainly for economic reasons because both of their economies are fucked. But the Trump administration's policies have made India want to move even more quickly. Good for you. Trump should do 3 things here. The first thing he should do is invoke those secondary tariffs immediately to 50%. Don't wait until the 27th of August. Do it today. There's no reason to wait for that deadline. Second, all H-1Bs from India should immediately be shut down. Not one more should be issued. And the process of revoking those already issued should begin today. He should start revoking all of India's H-1B visas. And finally, and connected to that, remittances from the U.S. to India should be tariffed at 75% right now. Anybody that's getting a paycheck from an American company inside of the United States, if they're an H-1B or an Indian that's an American citizen that's sending money back to India, 75% tariff on that right now. Fuck these people. You can't, this idea that you can leech off of our economy for decades and decades at a time and give us nothing in return except for cheap bullshit is nonsense. Fuck you.
The only thing I've ever gotten from India that I really enjoyed was a magic carpet when I was a boy.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Did it break down after a while?
Yeah, I ended up living in a cupboard, dude. I was the Indian in a cupboard for a while.
Well, the Indian in the cupboard did not have a magic carpet.
It didn't? Is that the other Indian?
The Tenlo Indians, maybe. And then there were none, the more PC version of that. This is a literary fucking exam today, folks.
I don't even know what the Indian in a cupboard is. I've heard it for years. I've never seen it. So.
Indian in the cupboard is a story about a little boy that has a bunch of cowboy and Indian toys. And they come to life and
it's
shit.
the other one, huh?
It was Toy Story
damn
before
it.
Toy Story existed. And as a matter of fact, Toy Story is completely ripped off from Indian in the cupboard.
Oh, yeah. They got another one coming out, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, they're all great. I don't care about fucking tweaking stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody tweaks something. They make something good. Go for it.
They got another one. I think part 5 is coming out pretty soon. My kids were watching the trailer the other night, and they were like, Dad. And I'm like, no, I know. We'll go.
Somebody should make Indian in the cupboard. They've made it into like a fucking cartoon or movie or something back in the day.
It was a live action in the 90s.
It was live action, right?
Yeah, in the 90s.
But somebody, I mean, it's been tweaked so many times. Like Toy Story did it. What was that one with Dennis Leary? With something
Small Soldiers.
Small Soldiers. A bunch of people have done it over the years. I mean, it's entertaining. Keep
It is,
doing
yeah. I'm down with it.
But
pull up that movie poster. I just want to see it.
But call
in the cupboard.
But call it Indian in the cupboard. Don't be a coward like Tyler Childers. He's a coward. I'm not going to sing Feathered Indians anymore. Like somebody just made the word Indian up as a racial slur 2 weeks ago. Shut the fuck up, you pussy. God.
There it is.
By the way, not all, but most of your country music heroes, except for George Strait, are a bunch of liberal fucking pussies.
And well, Toby Keith, dude. R.I.P. TK, dude.
Yeah, he was not liberal. You can call him a lot of things. Liberal is not one of them. Willie Nelson, liberal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, he is.
And not just liberal. Well, he's fine. Johnny Cash, super liberal.
Was he?
Yes, extremely liberal. Chris Christopherson is a fucking communist. There's a fucking video of him from like 91 or 92 saying, oh, the propaganda you hear today out of the White House, meaning fucking George H.W. Bush, is like what you heard in 1930s Germany. You're like, shut the fuck up, you old faggot. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ.
Morgan Wallen's the only one you can trust these days.
Anybody that'll just say the N-word like that, you can trust them.
Hey, oh shit.
I mean, he may not be a good dude, but you can trust him.
Do you know what I talked to you last night? It was Lil Man Jay.
He probably said the N-word a couple times.
Love this guy.
He might be part N-word. I don't know, actually.
We'll find out. But I talked to him last night. He has the song of the summer, in my opinion, and then his album is fucking incredible.
It's pretty good, yeah.
And then Paul Wall just did the remix with him on that new hit song.
Yeah.
And god damn it, dude. So I chatted with him last night, so we're trying to find a good time. You know where he's based out of? He's based out of Charlotte, he said.
Oh, that's cool. Good for him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a good. It's all right.
Yeah, so he said he flew to Houston to do the Paul Wall thing, and then he went back, and he goes, "Yeah, man, I'm based out of Charlotte."
Oh, is Paul Wall from Houston?
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
He's the
I
fucking
never
mayor
stopped
of
fucking
Houston.
talking about it.
Why not make him the mayor of Houston, for Christ's sakes? It's Pow Wow, baby. Would it do? Would it do? Next up, advertiser-wise, there's the Indian in the cupboard right there. Oh, is that a magical white boy who does it too, Bob?
Well, the cupboard's magical. The white boy just benefits from the cupboard's magic.
It looks like the white kid is saving his life, though, Bob.
He does, I think, save him somehow.
Okay.
I don't remember how.
All right. But look at him. He seems pretty entranced by the little Indian. I just didn't know it was that Indian. I've never seen the film. But God bless you both, all right? Next up, advertiser-wise, we got American financing Drinkin Bros. Shit, this will go back to what we were saying earlier here about the housing and everything else, man. Look, if you are a homeowner right now and you're trapped in like credit card debt that is 20 to 30%, and a lot of these interest rates are jacked up because of all the fucking shit we were talking about earlier here. I did not, the 55 million thing will still get me. There's usually one story that lives with me when I go home. That one's going to get me tonight. AmericanFinancing.net can help you. The interest rates on your house, yes, they're high. They're 7.5 to 8. However, a credit card is 20 to 30%, somewhere in there. So if you want to take a little bit out of your house, pay off your fucking credit cards, it's the smartest way to do it. I've done it 3 fucking times, for Christ's sakes, in my life. So it's not a shameful thing or anything else in this world, man. It's about saving fucking money. Those interest rates on average will save you about $800 a month. $9,600 a year if you're trapped in those credit card debt. Right now, it's at an all-time high. Credit card debt is killing Americans. AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros is licensed in all 50 states, family-owned company, and they're salary-based. That is important because they don't have any incentive to put you in a loan that doesn't make any sense, and they don't give a shit. And also, they don't charge you any upfront or hidden fees. So if you want to call them and see how much you can get and just get a fucking number, it's free out of them, which is rad as well, because how would you trust it otherwise? So if you let AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros help you out today or want to call them, look at that. Bob, you got our little thing up there. Look at me. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. What's that number, Bob? 866? 887?
Yeah. 866-887-2275.
That's the first time I've noticed the number in the top hand corner. Usually I read it off. I know it by heart now because they've been on the show for a long time. But yeah, shit, man. I reached out to them the other day to chat with Homeboy, and they're great. And if you want to check them out on the Better Business Bureau over there to make sure everything is on the up and up, you can. And that is at NMLS. And again, that's the Better Business Bureau to make sure everything's on the up and up. They also got like 100,000 reviews on fucking Google, so they're good. Is 182-334, and you can check them out at nmlsconsumeraccess.org. As always, Bob puts all of these links to the advertisers in the video and audio descriptions. Next up,
We're going to combine these 2 stories because they're related.
Okay, another illegal murder, and then look at D'Anthony, dude. Was he about to Damn, dude, he was about to murder somebody.
No, there's a goddamn fly flying around here, and I'm going to kill it.
Well, I know why, Bob. I got your text. Is there a crazy storm coming again?
I heard some thunder earlier. Wanted to let you know.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, because if the power goes out or whatever, there's nothing we can do. However, the internet is fixed. We got the fiber in here, and god damn it, it's great. So
yeah, it's really good.
Shit, we don't have any problems with the internet anymore. The power, though, we won't be able to control. There's been a lot of weird storms, especially with this heat and the heat lightning. Look at D'Anthony, dude, back in Iraq.
Okay.
I wish we could play Fortunate Son right now over that clip.
You can't, so.
Well, if Gary clips it, dude, we can, and I can do it on fucking Instagram later, so.
Gary's not even here.
He is.
Isn't
He's
he supposed to? Well, we'll do this story, and then tell Gary to be ready to do this
go get Gare Bear and tell him to get ready, all right?
So a California woman was found. Bob, you're going to have to pull up this one because there's a crazy fucking video.
This is a wild one, man.
A California woman was found dead in National Forest just a day after her husband was captured on video dragging something large wrapped in what appeared to be a tarp or sheet away from his home. The body of Shayla Cabrera, 33, was found on August 13th in the Angeles National Forest, wrapped in a tarp or blah, 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 all that other stuff they said. Similar to when her husband, 36-year-old Jasamar Cabrera, was seen pulling the day before on a Ring camera.
Whoa, dude. I mean, watch this.
Yeah, watch this shit.
Holy shit.
Troubling surveillance.
So that's her, I would assume.
You know what happens when you assume, right?
You make an ass out of you and me.
Yeah,
and that looks like a dude.
You don't know? That could be laundry.
Wait, but that looks like a dude right there, right? Dragging this body?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
And he's dragging her.
Dragging her.
Something.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, so homicide detectives responded to the scene and confirmed that her body was wrapped inside of the material. I'm assuming, based on the fact that they're pursuing charges on this guy, he fled to Peru, by the way. Bad news for him is we have an extradition treaty with Peru. So he's probably coming back. He fled to Peru before the discovery of his wife's body, and the L.A. County Sheriff's Department is working with local authorities to extradite him to California. Now, officials are expected to charge him with murder obviously.
Yeah.
The 3 children were also found safe in Peru and taken into protective custody. I assume they're probably going to be handed off to family members or something like that. The last I heard, when I wrote this, they had no plans to arrest him at the time, but it sounds like the LA Sheriff's Department is working with local police, and they're going to, because they took the kids. That was the last update, so I'm assuming they're looking for him now. Yeah, they found the kids and took them. I don't know what his status is specifically. Her cause of death is still being evaluated. Who knows what the fuck happened there? I don't see a ton of blood leaking from that thing.
Me neither.
But it is a tarp, so who knows? Probably blunt force or choking or something like that. Honestly, it's a sad story. But he's going to get extradited, I would assume, sometime pretty soon. The best news is the kids are still alive. And then in addition to that, there was a trial this week. A teenager who narrowly survived an alleged honor killing attempt by her parents publicly tore into them in a Washington courtroom on Monday as they were sentenced for the incident. It was captured on video as well. Bob, you could probably find this one. I don't know if that video is just publicly available. I think it's them like...
What is the honor killing exactly?
So
for what country?
From Muslim countries,
Also
like
India.
India in particular, southern India and the Muslim part of India, very popular.
I think the Hindus do it too.
Yeah, Hindus do it too. Yeah, but it's very popular in the Muslim community down there. So your daughter.
Oh, he's so close.
Boom.
Did you get it?
Yes.
Got it, dude.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So your daughter gets it varies, right? So your daughter says no. In this case, they were trying to send her to a foreign country to an arranged marriage. She said, "There's another one."
I know, dude.
She said no, and as a result of her or defying her father, now he gets to kill her. She's 17 and an American citizen, by the way.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But it gets way worse. Not this particular story. That's as bad as it gets. But the idea of honor killing gets way worse. So sometimes your daughter gets raped. And because she's now not a virgin anymore, you kill her. That's also honor killing.
Stop.
No. That's a thing as well. So,
and that's in the Muslim community?
and Hindu, yeah. It's very
Christ.
popular in India for some reason. So her parents had previously been accused of trying to kill her in October 2024 when she was 17. To her dad, she said, "You're a monster. I can't believe you're my dad. How could you, excuse me, how could you call yourself a father? You tried to kill me. My dad tried to kill me with his own hands." And then she turned to her mother and said, "My mom saw me almost pass away right in front of her own eyes and didn't help me at all. Didn't say if I was okay. Didn't even try to be there for me." Prosecutors said that the October 24 attack happened after the victim ran away from home to escape her father, who was allegedly trying to send her to another country. According to court documents, the teenager told police that her father had recently threatened her with an honor killing for refusing her arranged marriage to an older man abroad. She went to high school at, I don't know why this is relevant.
Yeah.
It is relevant where she went to high school.
Is it?
It happened outside of the high school, and a bunch of other high schoolers stopped it from happening. I have the video of that.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, let's see that video.
I couldn't find the testimony, by the way. But
Okay, that's fine. I don't think that was public. It's federal. I think it's, well, maybe it's.
Well,
it might be out there. There was a lot of like
so
20 minute videos.
where is this, Bob?
It's outside of Timberline High School in Lacey, Washington.
Okay.
So this is like literally mid honor killing.
And they got this on fucking camera, huh?
I assume that's her dad trying to fucking just kill her in broad daylight in front of a bunch of people. And then these high schoolers stop him. And then some dude
Terrifying, never seen before.
But that's him,
footage
the
shows
fucking
a
dude with the
father
high and tight
attempted
there.
honor killing outside an American school.
So whomever, I know we're not there yet, and we're also going to have.
That's the guy? That's the dad?
Yeah. We're not there yet, and we're going to have fans on as well, but all those kids that intervened right there are definitely drinking bros and broettes of the week. I don't know what their genders were, but I know that there's only 2 of them.
Well, I'm glad that they blurred out the faces because obviously they're kids.
Yeah.
And this guy should just be shot and killed right now. And we
Oh,
should
yeah,
end
they
this.
should publicly execute him.
Yep.
They should put him on his knees out in front of the courtroom and put a bullet in the back of his head.
And I say let the daughter do it. Let her do the honor
you-
killing.
no, you
Give
don't-
her the honors.
You don't want to put that on a child.
No,
as
that's
much
true.
as she would want
That's
to.
true, yeah.
Let's. I would be more than happy to come do that for you if you guys need me. Just fucking hit me up. I'm easy to find.
You'd have to pass the law first, you know?
I'm not worried about that. Yeah, so You've seen it. You've seen the video now. He was choking her, trying to grab her. These people intervened. The judge lit his ass up. You were not going to let her go. You're not going to let her breathe because nobody else was going to control the situation. You were going to maintain control. Your behavior was reprehensible and nothing defends what you did. The outlet reported that both parents were acquitted of attempted murder charges relating to the attack. However, the father was convicted of assault and unlawful imprisonment, while the mother was convicted of violating a restraining order. I don't know if she's going to get jail time or not, but please, for Christ's sake, let this, if there's any justice in the world, this dude goes to jail and somebody immediately fucking rapes and stabs him to death.
Now,
if there's any justice in the world, that's what will happen. Now, if you're picking up on a theme, why I would have combined these two stories, it's because these people are not compatible with our society. Period. I'm sorry that where you grew up sucks, but as this dude I know, Brent Tucker from Anti-Heroes says, what is it? You're not going to turn rats into a fucking, what was the phrase?
There it is.
Yeah, a baby rat doesn't turn into a rabbit. It turns into a grown rat. Sorry, that's harsh. You know what I mean? But these are harsh times.
It is, man. And like when you see this shit, like especially as a father, God damn, man. And for real, those kids who saved her life, Drinkin Bros and Broettes of the week, whoever that was, and they were blurred out, so we can't tell, obviously. But imagine those kids having to do that and stop this fucking dad on their own. I mean, that's a big fucking dude. If you're an audio listener right now,
he's a big guy.
Check into Spotify. The video will flip right over. That's the cool thing also about Spotify is you can actually just check in and check out if you want to, and it'll stop at the video and audio at the same point. So if there's any one of these stories that you actually want to see the video that Bob posted, this one I would recommend. This is a big fucking dude, man. And for high school kids who...
Those were not seniors either, it looked like.
No. I mean, those were smaller kids, man. And like it took 8 to 10 of them to stop this fucking guy. That's you hope your kids do that shit. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
Now, I do have a story I'd like to interject.
Oh, God.
Oh, fire away, Bob.
Which
Can only imagine what's
shouldn't
about
have
to
made me laugh, but it really made me laugh. Children shouldn't always intervene.
Okay.
Children should not always intervene. I guess a group of 12-year-olds in Calgary
Canada?
thought it would be cool to do one of those pedophile stings that they see so often.
Oh, fuck, like our buddy yesterday.
Yeah, and so a bunch of just 12-year-olds lured a 37-year-old pedophile to a gas station, and the 12-year-old who was bait got into the car so that his friends could film him.
Oh, my God.
And believe it or not, the pedophile drove away with him in the car.
Fuck! Oh, Bob.
You know how when you go to a drug deal and you're suspicious, you don't have the drugs or the money on you? You're like, show me what you got, and then I'll go get the other thing.
Yeah.
Well, if you're the thing, that doesn't work.
They did track it down. The kid's okay, but
Well,
it went pretty...
when do you say okay, Bob? Like, what are we talking? Did he come out clean? Was there a finger? Was there a, like, was he touched at all?
I think the guy was charged with some touching.
Oh, fuck.
But I don't know how far it got. But
Well, here's the good news. We can roll right into this story. Because it's topical. I don't know if you meant to do that or not, but this is...
I just saw
it's a good segue.
It's a horrible story, but I saw it 5 minutes ago and like couldn't stop laughing.
God.
Like, just look.
Here's what I'll say. Don't do that in Louisiana.
No. This is my favorite. One of my favorite stories of the week here. Shit. Break out the scissors. This is a true fucking story. You might have to pop up the article, Bob, to confirm it, because they got this guy's face, too. They got him... they got his mugshot and everything else. A serial child rapist in Louisiana has been sentenced to surgical and chemical castration after pleading guilty to the attempted rape of a 7-year-old girl, according to authorities and reports. Thomas Allen McCartney, a Tier 3 sex offender.
It's the worst kind.
We shouldn't even have a Tier 1.
That would be... Like a Tier 3 would be, it's first degree rape. So a Tier 3 would be what they call, I believe, penetrative sex with a minor.
Okay.
Or with it's a minor under, like a prepubescent minor. I can't remember they don't use the word prepubescent. They say something else. But it would be a child under the age of 13 that he had penetrative sex with.
Okay.
Would tier 1 be like
Fuck.
pee-peeing in the park? And
No, I don't think they.
do they not do that anymore?
I hope not, because that I've done.
yeah, well, yeah.
I mean,
No, this is for child sex abuse specifically.
okay.
I've had, shit, because they closed the fucking restrooms, for Christ's sakes. But
He's also going to serve 40 years in prison, but he will not be alive for all of those 40 years.
No.
They don't let these people live.
no, they never let these fucking chomos live. So, serious question here. Two, I guess. One, I was unaware that this was a law still in Louisiana. I love it. I didn't know, though, that this was a law in the United States at all.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of states have passed similar stuff like that.
Every state should pass this.
I think wasn't Arkansas trying to pass something with homegirl down there with fucking Huckabee, Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah Sanders?
Yes.
I can't remember what the thing was.
And then here's the other part of this is...
Yes, it looks like...
Or maybe it was the death penalty?
It did not pass. Yeah, it died. It actually died in a committee. It did not.
I mean, that's
Okay.
a lot of pedophiles in politics, so it's not shocking.
No, but with this, man, first of all, I love it. Second of all, it'd be great if he just died opening night in jail, and that was it. And we just kind of moved on with our fucking lives after this. To my knowledge, though, after reading this story, he voluntarily took this. Like, they can't... That this was part of the plea deal?
Yeah, I don't know what the... honestly, I don't know what... So he's previously convicted of aggravated rape and was arrested on 2 counts of aggravated rape of a 12-year-old in 2010. So this has been going on for a couple of decades now. One felony count of, quote, carnal knowledge of a juvenile in 2006. It's been going on for 2 decades. And for some reason, this guy has been out of prison to rape other children.
For 20 years.
First offense. There are degrees in this stuff, and we're not going to get too into the weeds here because it's a fucking weird conversation to have. But if it is a 13 and under prepubescent child, there are no Romeo and Juliet laws. There's no fucking room for interpretation there. You fucking die on the first offense, period. And that's the only justice that exists for that crime, period.
And it's not like you can stop this. Like, this is a mental thing, in my opinion, where...
No, the recidivism rate is huge. And I don't care if the guy gets his dick and balls cut off or whatever they're doing or injecting him full of whatever. No, kill him.
Kill him. Just kill him and end it all. But I was unaware that you could make this as part of your plea deal is, all right, don't give me life. I'll get castrated instead and then never use my dick and balls again. Look at this motherfucker. I mean, how old is he? 40 years plus
37.
Yeah,
so he kind of got life anyway.
Kinda got life
even
anyways.
if he doesn't get stabbed in the neck. Like
yeah, dude. It's
I
like...
don't care about that. If you get convicted of this, no fucking appeals. You just die.
That's it.
And to be honest, there's a guy who, a former Space Force guy that got sentenced to 54 years in prison because a bunch of teenagers showed up to his house, tried to steal his shit, and he went outside and shot him. And now he's going to jail for the rest of his life. You come onto my property and you try to take that property from me, you are going to die. And that is that should be the standard.
It should be.
Why the fuck do I have to allow people to prey on me with impunity because of their feelings? What, because they're young? No. We used to hang horse thieves, right? And we were better for it. Get these people the fuck out of our society. This dude is never going to become a good person. No. You got to die. You just got to die. There's no fucking question here. Now, proponents of the law that went into effect in August of just last year, actually, hope that the new possible punishment will deter people from committing sex crimes against children. It will not. I can promise you that. Criminal penalties have shown in study after study not to deter. That should not be a factor in creating penalties. The penalties should be for public safety specifically. Get those people the fuck out of here, not to deter people who might do it. It doesn't work. Opponents argue that it's cruel and unusual punishment. And by opponents, I mean other pedophiles. Anybody that's got a problem with this should put a fucking gun in their mouth.
I don't understand an argument for it or again. Like, it just doesn't make any sense of keeping these people alive.
Yeah.
Like, they're mentally fucking disturbed. It's not going to change overnight. There's no fucking course you can take. There's no fucking professor or help group or anything else. There's no therapy that's going to make you magically not want to fuck kids. So yeah. This guy just needs to die, and we should move on with our fucking lives. No one would care. Now, the guy that you were talking about, the Marine, what was the situation there where he?
Well, the reason he
got
charged is because he chased them afterwards and then shot at them as they were driving away. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if there's like, you're retreating from the crime, so now I don't have rights to fucking secure my property anymore? Fuck you. What, so I got to sit around and wait for you to come again, this time with more people and more guns? No, you die. Period.
That's it. What
Get
state
the
was
fuck
that?
out of here.
What state was that?
I don't remember.
God,
I think it was in
dude.
fucking Washington or Oregon or some bullshit state.
By the way, Dan, I'm surprised you missed this child sex story.
I don't, that's not all I read, Bob. I don't know.
I'm just still shocked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Republican member of the South Carolina House. So,
I did see that, yeah.
was caught looking at child porn under the name Joe Biden 69.
It's on the nose.
Joe Biden 69. That was the username.
There's like
where you
6
have every letter at your disposal, number, exclamation mark, and you went with Joe Biden 69.
Yeah, Representative R.J. May,
Okay, where's he at?
South Carolina. Well, South Carolina.
Was he repube, Democrat? What is
He's
he?
a repube, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
gone,
he's repube.
gone. That's
Yeah,
it.
put him into the wood chipper feet
it.
first, my
Yep.
friend. There are no exceptions to
I
that
don't give a
particular
fuck
rule.
what party you're in or any of that other bullshit. Just right into the wood chipper.
That wasn't a party call out. That was for the name. I feel like the name alone would have warranted you covering it.
Look.
The screen name, I mean.
But yeah, Joe Biden 69 is awesome. That's the only thing that's awesome about this story. But with that guy and everybody else, wood chipper, and there's not really a conversation. You let the cops decide to be like, okay, cool, and then just wood chipper.
I mean, there's not like there's no room for interpretation here. This dude
None.
has raped at least 3 children.
Yeah,
Kill him.
wood chipper, shot, gunshot, whatever's easiest for the police in that area.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I talked to one of our mutual friends. I won't say who on the show just for his privacy, but daughter, 7 on Roblox. Definitely somebody tried to fucking go after her.
Oh, shit,
With this
dude.
bullshit. Was saying stuff like he had her convinced he was her age, could be a good friend when her parents couldn't be there for her, and would give her gifts if she was nice. Those are 3 of the things that he said to her. Profile's since been deleted, but I guarantee he's back on there right now. Do not, under any circumstances, let your children play that game.
You got to get the fuck out of here. And if you didn't listen to yesterday's show, it was fucking awesome, dude. That guy is fucking rad. I told him, I saw with him yesterday when he was getting an Uber. And I'm like, dude, next time you have one of these crazy things, just come on into town, man. You've got a standing invite on the show. He was a wild guest, man, and he was a good dude. I really enjoyed him. Is Gary back there? I saw him running around.
Yeah.
God damn, what are you doing on the floor, Gary?
There's no chairs, Ross.
Somebody take the. We had a lot of listeners in here today.
A lot of people.
A lot of
in here
listeners
today.
say it's fine. Homegirl's fucked up back there in the background behind you. Is that
Yeah.
your wife?
And I can tell you, from where I'm sitting right now, I can see 3 different chairs that could easily be moved to where you are.
Yeah, and
I mean, just like in a matter of seconds, Gary.
there's just thousands of chairs back there, Gary. Thousands.
There's one right there.
Yep.
There's one right there, like 10 feet from you, and there's another one 5 feet from that.
He
So I don't know what the fuck
just
you're talking
got
about.
back from Puerto Rico. We sent him down to Puerto Rico to do the electricity story. You don't have to live like you're still there. We have chairs here, okay? Jesus Christ, Gary. We love you.
Not seeing any chairs, Ross.
Yeah. A little Indian in the cupboard right there for Gare Bear. Look, we sent you down there to talk about the electricity problem and everything else that's going on down there in Puerto Rico. What do you have here?
So, since everything's in Spanish, I've been having to translate. It's taken forever. So right
Is this
now,
how it goes?
today
You
we're gonna
speak
check
Spanish,
out
though.
the-
Do you have to do that with your son too? Just kidding. You don't talk to him. Sorry, Bob. I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't mean to step on your
Hey, I'm
punch.
a
Oh, you beat
professional,
you beat Bob by a 1/10 of a second on that joke right there.
I always do. Hey, so listen, this right here is going to be a clip of a woman who, a similar situation here to Drinkin Bro, small business, and a catastrophic power surge basically wrecked her entire business. Imagine, when you're watching this, Ross, imagine what would happen if our fucking power surge blew out our equipment. Just think about it.
We would be back to audio or in Dan's house. I think we did some episodes from Dan's house. There was one time during the Texas storm, the first one, where we try not to ever miss an episode, whether I'm in the hospital or whatever the fuck happens. I did it on a Zoom with 4 batteries, and we still got the episode out to people. So
Right. Now,
it's fucking hard,
imagine
man. It's
that,
hard.
But this is a restaurant, and this has happened. Hey, this
Lady.
has happened multiple times where people are having their entire entire existence remapped.
Okay. Go ahead and press play on this video. I'll tell you what, I would not want to fuck with this woman, Gary. Did you video this?
No, this was something I found.
Okay.
You gotta be careful of chanclas, or whatever they're called.
In case my Spanish translation was off, I want to explain that the reason this woman is so pissed is because the Puerto Rican power grid is so that it quite literally blows up their appliances. It melts them, and it costs a lot of money to replace it. And if I was a gambling man, which I definitely am, I'd say that based on her general disposition towards the matter, this is not the first time it's happened to her. So we have a lot of politicians in the United States who say they champion small businesses. Those people might want to look into this because, might I remind you, that Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. and Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens.
Okay, so Gary, to this point here, this happens in America during natural disasters.
Yeah.
One of our best friends, mutual best friends from North Carolina, works in the food industry at a very, very massive food company. When the power goes out, the electricity goes out, it ruins not only all your food, if it's typically more than 48 hours, but sometimes your beverages as well. Because a lot of these bars and restaurants will pre-make drinks and everything else. That is out the fucking window. Alcohol and all that other shit is expensive. One of them was a mimosa place that I won't say because they don't. They pick themselves up by their bootstraps and they're like, hey, we don't need any sympathy. Now these people do. That particular friend.
So here's the difference: is that these power surges here, the Puerto Rican power grid is, like I said, so fucked up. It has these power surges. And sometimes even when you have surge protectors, like commercial grade surge protectors, their appliances are exploding, literally blowing up. Yeah. Imagine that there was a power surge and the lights we use for the show in here fucking exploded, sparks, melting. I saw it firsthand at this guy Rudy's house. His TV melted off of the wall.
Yeah, and to your point, by the way, so for this building in particular, we had to get in $1 million insurance policy on this building. That is yet another payment of a small business, because in case that happens, you're fucked. I mean, you were fucked. So,
so this is happening to these people over and over, where they're having to buy new shit, and they're clearly sick of it. This is the United States. The power grid there is taking them from a first world island down into the third world. I mean, literally. And I actually think that, generally speaking, I don't have a ton of, sympathy for when people are poor and they're like, oh, it's causing me all of these problems, because I didn't grow up very wealthy myself, right? But in the situation of Puerto Rico, they're stuck on this fucking island. They can't fucking leave. There's no jobs. They can't make money. Dude, these people cannot afford to buy new stuff. People can't afford to eat without food stamps. And again, I'm a bootstrap guy. I've done that my entire life. But these people are like stuck there.
I know.
And fucked.
Here's what I can't understand. This is kind of why we sent you and everything else. And Dan, I'll pose this question to you as well. Why even bother to take this over as a territory if we're not going to do anything or nobody's going to do anything? And I don't really get it. Well, otherwise, just let it go.
It's not like we did it last week.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's since the Spanish-American War.
I would say almost pre-electric grid.
Yeah,
certainly. Yeah, I think Edison and Tesla were both dabbling leading up to that time period. But no, certainly no like electrical grid. Yeah. Now they've been our responsibility for a really long time, and this is what happens. Stuff falls through the cracks like this when you have weak leadership, and it's been going on for a long time. And a board was appointed to handle this stuff. The board not only facilitated but participated in robbing the Puerto Rican people of their fucking money. These are American citizens. How do you feel about that, right? Maybe we shouldn't have territories. We should only have states, whatever the fuck, blah, blah, blah. It is a place that that we're responsible for, and this is how it's being treated. That's it. There's no other fucking thing to say about that.
I want to add something to that. The Puerto Rican government is corrupt, and we can get into that deeper at another time because it's a lot to go through, and I've been doing my research, but we have sent money there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The largest expenditure that FEMA's ever sent to Puerto Rico was in 2020 under Trump.
It was for the hurricane,
and they can't
right?
get any of those funds because they've been going through bankruptcy proceedings for 8 years. And Dan, what's that number? Like $2.3 billion?
I think it's $2.2 billion.
Okay.
I mean, they're like fucking
hours.
robbing these people, dude.
Yeah,
It's modern day piracy.
I remember when we covered this story back in 2020, Dan, and there was an overhead shot where Trump had sent in water, food, other supplies, and it was literally just sitting there because whoever the elected official was did not like Trump for some reason. And I don't really give a fuck what your political beliefs are on either side regarding this, but to hold or withhold aid to these fucking people during that time, during the hurricane, was insane to me just because you don't like the president of the United States. I don't give a fuck if Biden was in there, for Christ's sakes. Like, you can't do it.
Ross,
otherwise, we shouldn't own the fucking territory.
Let me ask you something. Have you heard of any other journalists going to Puerto Rico?
No, but
you know why? Do you know why?
Well, I heard they get killed.
Do you know
why?
I
heard they get killed.
We were down there, and we went into this area where there was an American tourist down there who was fucking around and putting cameras in people's faces in this area called La Perla.
Okay.
Which is where all these drug dealers are. And it is a very dangerous area. We were told by everybody not to go there. We went there, but we were careful. And this guy that was putting cameras in people's faces, they doused him in gasoline and burned him alive. And that is an attitude that I think is also, I gotta be careful saying this. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to go back to Puerto Rico for a while.
No, dude, you're not going back to Puerto Rico.
My point is that the government there, some of the people in the government, I think have a similar disposition. So when we were interviewing this guy who was from La Perla, so we're cool to go there because we said, hey, we're going to respect the rules. We're not going to put any cameras in people's faces. You can't point a camera one way on the street. They'll fucking kill you. So when we went down there and we were talking to this old surfer man, I said, yeah, I think we're really doing the right thing here by shining a light on this because nobody's talking about this. And he goes, yeah, you guys are really risky. And I was like, what do you mean? And he laughed in my face. And later, he basically told me that the Puerto Rican government was for sure watching us while we were down there. And, you know, one wrong move, we're in fucking jail.
I'm sure. I have no doubts. When is this going to come out? Do you know?
A month to a month and a half. Flood doc is going to be out soon. I was up until fucking 7:30 this morning working on it. We had to add some stuff in because we went back and handed out checks.
Yeah.
And that's so fucking sad, dude.
All of it. But I've noticed this, and this is, I'll let you go after this, Gary, because I'm sure you got drugs to pick up or something from somebody or you know, meth to smoke out of a light bulb, whatever it is. I don't have the light bulb.
No,
here.
just pills today.
Oh, it's just pills. Okay, great. This story has seemed to kind of gain traction nationally, and it feels like because of you, obviously. You know, Dan and I and Jared found you, and we're like, hey man, we want to help you with your dreams and all that other stuff, right? Become who you are.
Dan
but here's
wanted
the
to get me a job because I was about to lose my house because I couldn't afford my mortgage.
Which is awesome, but for real, you got over 20 million views off of these Puerto Rican videos, correct?
I don't know how many there are.
The last time we counted, it was somewhere in the 20-ish range, and it was, I mean. Fuck, what's the response been from Puerto Ricans? Because I'm sure they've hit you up in the DMs and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. I've got a ton of DMs, people basically saying, hey, thanks for everything you're doing because these stories are never told, stuff like that. And And it's funny because they're like, you know, the Americans don't care about us. And I'm like, bro, you guys are Americans. What the fuck are you talking about?
But also, we don't know. And until, like, Dan was the one who pitched this, right? So, like, I didn't know there was a fucking problem. Jesus Christ, that hurricane was 5 years ago. Why would we think there would still be
Maria?
Yeah.
That was 8 years ago, 2017. And this is the other thing I want to mention.
Even worse.
Is that the power grid issue down there did not start in 2017. We got down there, we thought it started in 2017, and then we had somebody tell us, no, it started in 2008 after the housing crisis. And then we had somebody tell us it started in the late 90s. And then we had somebody tell us it started in the early 90s. And then we had somebody tell us it started in 1982. And then we had somebody tell us it started in 1979. And I think I've pretty much gotten to the bottom of it, but there was some
What is this?
going on back
What
there?
is with this lady? She's fucking trash back there.
Like,
what's up, dude? Yeah.
There's it started with corrupt unions basically and left-wing politics.
Oh, this isn't a history lesson. Let's
Go
go ahead and wrap it up, Gary.
Yeah, Gary. We're going deep
This woman's
into
not
it.
going to make it much longer.
She sure isn't, dude. She's going to black out back there.
And we've also got a really important story to get to.
This is the last one, and this is involving you. Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
We don't know. It's called Ozempic Puss.
Fucking nailed her.
And it is an epidemic that is striking our nation now. And this might be, Gary, this might be your next story that we send you out to cover in California or in LA or something with Ozempic. I had not heard of this. That's right. It's the old leathery poon. Ozempic and other GLP-1 drugs have become extremely popular for their ability to manage type 2 diabetes symptoms and spur weight loss. A recent study found that about 4% of Americans took these meds last year. Shit, I thought the number would be higher, actually. Feels like everybody's... I just watched the Serena Williams thing today. She said she's doing it. As GLP-1s have become widely used, there's been more of a corresponding increase in awareness of the potential risk and side effects. And another one to hit the list is Ozempic vulva or Ozempic vagina. What the fuck is that?
Well, you're going to have to keep reading.
All right. The rapid weight loss can cause visible skin sagging. Laxity? Is that in titties? Or?
I think it's called wizard sleeve.
Oh, shit. All right. Fucking.
You know how it hangs?
Brooke Shields just had that. She had to get it all fucking trimmed up, she said, in her book. That's in her biography, by the way. Which is a weird story to tell in the biography. I didn't need to know that about you, Brooke Shields, but sure, whatever. And then wrinkles throughout the body. The author of Sheology and the
real thing.
Sheology, the sequel, told Healthcare Central that all areas of the body can show visible skin changes and responses to significant weight loss, including the lower belly, public mons? What the fuck is that?
Pubic mons, fuckface.
What's that mean?
It's where most of your pubic hair are right at the top of you. There's a book that you
Bob, you can't put that on screen.
There's
dude.
a book you all should read called She Comes First. It's about
for you,
It's
not
about
for-
how to eat.
Okay.
It's about how to eat pussy.
Sure.
I don't remember what the dude's name. Ian Kramer or some shit like that's his name. I don't remember his name. Ian something.
Shout out Ian Kramer.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing God's work then.
Kerner.
Kerner.
Yeah. It's called She Comes First. It teaches you how to eat pussy. You should read it because if you did, you would know what pubic mons is.
I didn't read it, but I do enjoy it. I'm not going to say the rest of it. My wife is somewhere maybe back here. I'm not sure. But either way, I don't have a problem with either of these vaginas, Bob.
No, these are well. You should actually, but
No.
one of them looks like
No, I
it's wearing pants that don't fit and it had to pull them up.
Look,
the other one
God-
looked like it got hit by an RPG.
God made everybody's vages different and dicks. There's nothing you can do about it, okay?
So the benefit of the treatment is that it does not pose risk for rejection because it uses the patient's own fat. For this is for this. I skipped a part. They're using fat grafts to fix it now. Just like, and this is a breast augmentation surgery they do too. They'll pull fat from different parts of your body and use ass fat and your titties. Right?
Really?
Yeah. Or the sides of your thighs or something like that.
Okay.
They're using it to puff up your pussy now too. I think it's called puss puffing. I don't know. I made that up. I don't think that's real.
That'd be great if it was, though. Is the one on the left the pre and then the after there?
Yeah.
They're just
Called a
rejuvenating.
labiaplasty.
Yeah.
Used to do marketing for a labiaplasty company.
Did you really?
I worked for a marketing firm that repped labiaplasty.
Now that one, I think I remember you telling me.
Yeah, tightens and restores firmness to the vaginal canal, and that may help with this. You could also not get fucking fat.
Yeah, you can.
That's what I recommend. Now there's a dick side of this too, obviously, right? Where there's where there's a yin, there's a wang, and it's not just. I don't say that just because this dude's a Chinaman. Bob, go to your email right there and click that link that I sent you.
Man, is
that email right there.
We got a yellow dong.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't show a yellow dong. It's just some doctor on Instagram talking about fucking Ozempic dong.
Well, before you press play, Ryan, go ahead and hit the button there. Yeah. That was for you guys. Okay. Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. All right, go ahead and press play on the Asian doctor here. What do we got?
Ozempic make a man's junk bigger? That's what people are claiming. Take a look at this post from a Reddit thread. I recently measured myself down there and noticed I gained about 1 inch. Studies show that the average size of a man's junk has been increasing over the past couple years, from 5.17 inches to 5.63 inches in the UK. And the data shows that in Venezuela, men have increased in size by 1.42 inches to measure 6.67 inches. Now, it's definitely possible that weight loss can contribute to making a man's junk look longer. And this can be due to loss of fat in the pubic area, basically revealing more of that body part. But this does not explain the trend among some men where the man's junk shrivels up and retracts back into the abdominal cavity. I cover Ozempic's effects on a man's you-know-what and other hot topics like Khloe Kardashian's plastic surgery confession, non-invasive fat reduction procedure.
With that, though, I was going to say the same thing, by the way. When you lose weight, your dick will look bigger, probably.
Yeah, I think it's called dicky-do.
Dicky-do?
Yeah, your gut hangs out farther than your dicky-do.
Oh, dick-do. Yeah. Dick-do.
Yeah, just lose weight and your dick gets bigger. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't get bigger, but it's like more of it is available, I guess you could say, right? So trim the hedges.
Oh, I do twice a year.
No, I'm not talking about just that, but it should be more than twice a year. It's weird you said that.
I don't have any body hair. So, like, I'll hold up. You know this about. I ripped my shirt off on air. I don't have any body hair at all. I can grow a really great mustache. I can't grow a fucking beard. I barely have pubes. So, twice a year that's it, dude. That's all I need. And I barely have, like, any fucking armpit hair or anything else, dude. I don't have one hair on my back, ass. Shit, I don't even have hair on my legs, dude.
Candace says it's called the fat pad effect, but I think what it's called is being a fat piece of shit, and you can't see your dick anymore. Right?
Yeah. So for the first time, when you see it, it's going to look bigger, I think.
Yeah, sure. And look, if you got to get it all in there. I've always had this question when I see two enormous people. I'm like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
Not like how do you manage to? I mean, like physically, how does it work?
I think only the head goes in, and that's enough for some people.
Well, the G spot's only 3 inches in there, my friend.
That's what I'm saying.
2 to 3 inches, and that's all you need.
That's
2 to 3 inches. That's it.
That's my guess.
It's in the Bible.
Yes. Is it?
No.
Didn't think it was.
It's not.
Peter didn't say that.
If anybody had, it would have been Solomon. Probably he was a pervert.
Well, Peter.
Reed's song. No. Reed's. That joke didn't exist until recently.
Yeah.
Solomon. Reed's Song of Solomon. It's just like fucking pornography. And it's like really weird softcore stuff. Like your breasts are like doves or some shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'll suck on some dubs.
Fucking Purple Rain, dude.
Yeah.
Purple Rain. All right. Now it's that point in the show for the Drinkin Bro of the week. You can submit on drinkinbros.com. I just ordered those hats. Brandon, if you could, just overnight me those things. I got the Olive Garden one. I just got Narcan at Olive Garden. This might have been somebody else's. I don't know. We don't know if it was an AI thing that was sent in to Dan and I over and over again, but we just ended up making it, so fuck it. And the foam hats, the trucker hats we make, rock. I wear these goddamn things every day. So we got that. We got the serving some tours over there at Olive Garden.
Did he fix that yet?
Did he?
No.
Fucking 3 tours. Brandon, it's 4. 4 tours of Italy.
Yeah, you should buy this now because it's going to get fixed soon.
It is,
It's
and
a
this will be a
tour, and
collector's
this will be a
item.
collector's item.
Yeah.
Because you'll get that 4th tour.
And then the bro box is on fire, dude. This next month fucking rocks as well. And it'll go in with the theme of the show, and you'll be getting that soon. And you can also submit for Drinkin Bro of the Week. You can also submit on the app as well. It's free. We let you guys post whatever you wanted. Now, I don't think this woman was on camera yesterday, but she was in the studio and has a guest and OnlyFans, she said, and then took a topless picture in front of the Drinkin Bro sign and then put it in the app. You're allowed to do that as long as you're of age. I don't really give a fuck. And people were fucking amped about it yesterday. But it's free on iPhone and Android and all that other fun stuff. So you're welcome over there. But if you're in the studio, if you're in Austin, please come on the show and share your stories with us. Who do we got back there? Who wanted to come up? Is that your wife that was getting fucked up all day? Yep. Oh, boy. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. What's up, brother? What do you got here for me today? Little sideshow?
You've had it before.
I have had it before. It's excellent, by the way.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, dude. Lincoln, Nebraska. Look, everybody always asks us to go there, which I heard it's a blast.
It is a blast, but we suck.
It is the last college football stadium, I believe, in America that I have not been to. Like, it's
a good time.
I heard it's fucking amazing. It looks amazing on TV, but we only usually cover the top games, and you guys aren't ranked. However, I think you will be pretty good this year.
Hopeful.
I think Raiola will be good in his second year. He's got to be, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 10, but I could also see 7 wins.
Okay. Who's the toughest on your schedule? By the way, what's your name?
Penn State. Curtis Conover.
Curtis. You got Penn State. You guys play Ohio State this year?
We don't play Ohio State.
Well, you're lucky there. What else?
Schedule
Michigan.
We got Michigan week 4.
Oof.
Early,
that'll
though.
be a good game though.
I'd rather have them early versus late.
Right, because if that freshman kid
Yep.
ends up being good, it's going to be later on in the season.
Yep.
Yeah. But cheers. Thank you for the booze.
Absolutely.
Who do you want to give Drinkin Bro of the Week to?
My wife.
Was that her?
Yeah,
all
that's
fucked
her.
up?
That's her cackling back there.
What? How many Hard AF seltzers does she have? Let's be fucking real here.
5 or 6, I think.
No.
Yep.
No. That is way too much. No wonder, dude.
We've been here since 12:30, so.
Wow. That's her screaming back there.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
that's her right
How
now.
long have you guys been married?
6 years. 7 years together. 3 kids.
Congratulations. Cheers, by the way. God damn, I liked this the last time somebody brought it. This is still great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many kids?
3 boys.
Congratulations.
Wild as hell. but-
Yeah, I bet. The fuck? That's their mom, dude?
Yep.
Yeah. I bet they're wild as shit, dude. You've kept your composure all day today. She's back there.
Well, yeah, I was trying to calm her down for Gary,
Like
but
fucking Scott Stapp was about to come out and sing with arms wide open. She was at a fucking Creed concert. all day.
Absolutely.
I love it. Anybody else?
All the boys back home.
Yeah. Who are the boys?
I mean, Adam, Jonathan, Travis, Dale, Cody.
There you go.
Good list of guys.
Chris, Mark, Red, Bro, Dave, yeah. Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, Mike.
All the boys back here.
Chris, Red. There we go.
Guru back here.
You guys, did you all come in together?
Nope.
You just met today?
Just met today.
That's funny, man. That's what the best part of this community is like everybody who comes in here, you guys instantly become best friends and end up fucking raging together, and that's great. Do you want to bring your wife up?
If she wants to get under the table.
There you go.
I'm bringing her up.
Are you sure?
Nope,
she
she's
said
good.
no. She said no back there. Yeah. All right. Hey, that's fine. You were screaming all show, so I was like, dude, if you want to come up, you can. I know. I told you to go easy.
You did.
I go, look, go easy.
Those 8%ers do hit.
Well, here's the thing. It's just liquid Jolly Ranchers.
It
You
is.
don't know, dude. No one ever knows. And then everybody's like, oh, these are delicious. Keep pounding them.
I've had to like slow down the last 45 minutes.
Proud of you.
Just because I was like, I'm gonna walk up here and I don't want to be a complete idiot. So
Oh, you're great, dude. You're great. What was your favorite flavor? She said Blue Raz? Blue Raz. Okay, so the tall boys that are coming out across the nation, including next week in Michigan.
Okay.
Because we're doing a live show from a convenience store there
I've
in
heard about
Howell,
that.
Michigan. USA to go. Forget the address offhand. We'll start putting up the cards today. But they're getting Blue Raspberry Tall Boys and then Green Apple Tall Boys. So it is
Perfect.
19.2 ounces.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
It's gonna get wild.
It's Yes, and I know the Circle K's are down in Alabama, Georgia, and then the Panhandle of Florida are doing 2 for $7.
Okay.
So good fucking luck.
Gonna be a party
dude.
all day.
Yeah, those are our test markets for there. And if it does well, then they're going to pick it up through all the Southeast. The only problem is, holy shit, how, that's
Well, it's a good problem and a bad problem to have.
It is because, financially, you got to keep making more. We were just like, holy shit, man. Like, we just ran into this with Penn State. Penn State sold out overnight, and then they wanted tall boys, so we rushed them up there, and they got there, so they're going to be out in time.
That's good.
So, yeah, when we go to that whiteout game, it's going to be fucking insane with tall boys.
I'm just happy the Huskers are getting booze in the stadium for the first time this year. So
is it the first time ever?
First time. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Who's the brewery?
Anheuser.
Who's signed on?
Anheuser and a couple.
AB did?
Yeah, and a
Okay.
couple locals.
All right. Well, if they end up buying us,
There you go.
shit.
That's your in.
I more than happy. And then I'll come
They'll-
race there.
yeah, absolutely.
10 fucking seconds.
Or if they're in the
for
top
Christ's sakes.
25.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
Boise State too. Like, dude, who I forget. Is your friends from Boise State still here?
Yeah, he's back there.
Love Boise. I would love to be in their fucking
Smurf
stadium,
turf?
dude. Yes. So, we are in all the Albertsons there. It has been you guys fucking drink, dude. It's very small population, but the numbers are off the fucking charts, dude. You guys just ordered 3,000 cases this morning to the state for just Albertsons alone. And I was like, God damn, you guys are fucking drinking there. There's only like 1.2 million people there.
That's about like Nebraska.
Idaho. I
can relate.
Yeah, dude. So that's awesome. Smurf turf. Speaking of Smurf turf, do you want to come up, sir? You're coming up. There you go.
Good meeting you, Ross.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for coming, dude. We appreciate the support. For real, man. Thank you for everything. This is why we do this, man. You guys should come in and booze, drink. You built this place. Enjoy it. Yeah, we always have fun, and we don't really care that homegirl's drunk.
I gotta get this motherfucker an inch from my face.
There you go, dude. You know the show,
Yeah.
and you do the bro box as well.
I do.
I love that
do.
shirt. So when you wear it out in public, Democrats and Republicans. This is the one I was talking about. If you want to put the camera on him, Ryan.
Yeah, here you go.
This is it. This is the one that we were talking about. Democrats and Republicans will both look at you and be like, "Yep, we all know about the Epstein bullshit. Like we know on both sides what the fuck's going on." So
it's the one thing that 90% of us can agree on, right, Ross?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's fine to wear out in public because kids.
That's right.
All it says is "We the people know."
You're not going to get in trouble for this shirt.
You're not.
So sign up for the Bro Box.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've got the umbrella. I've got the chair.
God damn it! I
got
love
the
that
shirt.
umbrella, dude. I just use it.
You talked about it saving your family.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding, dude.
Yeah. You weren't struck by lightning.
Nope.
You were saved from the rain.
All of it and the sun, dude. So
And the sun. The sun was the big thing.
people forget about
You're right.
umbrellas being like sunproof. I'm guilty
Yeah.
of it in the past. I
Yeah.
used one during a game one time, and I got burnt to shit. And I was like, I don't understand why the umbrella didn't work. Apparently, it's a different material. So
Yeah.
when we made these, we were like, hey, dude, make sure they're fucking sunproof as well. So
It matters. And I was stationed in Japan. And if you have a tan there, you're low society.
I heard.
So
now. You got to wear the long sleeves.
yeah, you
and
got to have the
everything
good umbrella there,
yep.
and then you matter. So I know Ross didn't ask, but I'm Andrew.
No, I was just about
last
to
name
ask.
redacted.
Redacted.
My job doesn't matter, Ross.
I was just
not
about
at
to
all.
ask you,
I know you were.
Andrew, because we chatted earlier,
Yeah,
but I'm like, all
we did.
right, I don't know what you do for business.
Yeah,
but I don't want to fucking out you. if
No,
it's not-
no. I'm fine.
Okay, good.
I sell things: printers, copiers, phones. I might sell them in an area that doesn't agree with all the things that I agree with, but it's fine.
Fair enough.
My Drinkin Bro of the week. That's what I'm protecting
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last
yeah.
name for. So
Okay.
I have multiple Drinkin Bros of the week. I got Joey, I got Bo, I got Kyle, I got the boys, James, the commissioner. We're here with the
Fantasy football?
the Fantasy Football League. That's
Boom.
right. He met us earlier. We caused a ruckus. You might have been privy to that in the sports show, but no. My other Drinkin Bro of the week is Matthew, Jay. I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I've had a lot of these fucking drinks. Let me tell you right now, they're everything that they talk about them being. I have a favorite.
Which one?
I do.
Which one's
the
your favorite?
green apple's my favorite.
I go between green apple, watermelon. I think blue raspberry tested the highest in the north.
Okay.
And then
I'm green apple,
peach in the south, and watermelon. Yeah.
and then the blue raz. I'm not a watermelon guy. We had some gentleman here. He was a black guy. He really liked the watermelon.
It's my favorite too, dude. So him and I are fucking homies.
Oh yeah, because you're from Atlanta.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, the orange one here. Thank you, Ryan. The orange one will be available in Texas and Total Wines and some other stuff in the 16 ounces. This flavor is fucking bomb too.
Get it. Yeah, I'm drinking the peach at the moment.
It's one of my faves too.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the support.
Yeah.
Fantasy football wise, where are you going with your first round pick?
It's tough. I don't even know where my pick is. I'll find it out when we do our.
About an hour before the draft.
Well, we do like the games, right?
Okay.
So we have the previous champion determines what the game is, and then we figure out who the pecking order is. We also determine what person gets which bedroom in the Airbnb.
Smart.
So we're in Dripping Springs based on how you finished 1 through 12. But Matholomew J. Simpson, that's my drinking bro of the week. He turned me on to the show.
Awesome.
I was driving for UPS. I didn't know what the fuck to do with my time, but you guys were going day to day. You guys were going every day at that time through COVID.
Yep.
When I was driving for UPS, and I just want to say, I appreciate you, my man, all my bros that are here with me. But Matt, you've got a company that matters. That's why I didn't say my last name or yours. But you are my drinking bro of the week, and I wouldn't know about this show if it wasn't for you. And I love you, and you're the best family man I know, and you're the best patriot I know. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thanks for having me, guys. This has been incredible.
Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we love about this is, again, we leave the studio doors open. Every guest is always stunned where they're like, dude, I can't believe you guys do this.
I was blown away.
We've never had one issue with any listener over years. I mean, there's thousands of people that have come in here. And we've never had one issue.
Homegirl today was kind of an issue.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm just kidding. I'm giving her shit because she was loud,
She's fine.
She was good.
We don't care about that. No, I mean, literally no issues, no fights, no nothing. And it's just a fucking awesome community.
Good people.
And that's why we do this. We'll leave the doors open. Come in, drink for free, take a fucking 12-pack with you if you guys are going to the thing. We actually, also, this is a true story. We made a deal with the HEB that's 2 miles up the road.
Okay.
To carry 200 cases so that way when listeners come in, if they're from out of state and they want to take some back and maybe it's not in their state or whatever it is, or for a fantasy football draft,
yes, sir.
It's always stocked up. That's the only store that it's like, hey, you cannot sell out because you're right next to us.
Yeah, not allowed.
Yes, and they were like, cool, man, and just. And so they've been very, very good to us at HEB up the road. So if you want to roll up there, grab as many as you want. You can.
We will.
And enjoy your time in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, thank you so much. Most people say I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to HEB.
There you go.
Let's go, baby. Hard AF.
Hard AF.
Let's go.
Sir, last question for you here.
Yeah.
That 12-person Airbnb, is it 12 bedrooms?
It sleeps 20. I don't know how many bedrooms there are, but like I said,
have you gone there yet?
No, we're not. We
okay.
haven't been there yet, but we draft the bedrooms by how you finished. So I was like 8th, so I might end up in a bunk bed. That might be bad. Might be bad.
That's not bad.
It's a good house.
Yeah.
Dripping Springs. You might know about it.
I've heard of it.
You guys are the fucking best.
I might live there.
He might. Maybe we'll party tonight. I hope so.
I know, but there's a lot of it. I think Vanderbeek, there's a bunch of us. That's there. So
I might run into a celebrity. Who knows?
Well, if you listen to, did your wife listen to Ross Passion Revolution? Because if so,
I don't have a wife, but
that's right.
Yeah, she's here. She's fun.
So Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights, the Coach Taylor.
Yeah.
He's been in a million movies. He's in Wolf of Wall Street, the FBI agent, all the other stuff. Is always in that Home Depot up there. So
yeah,
the women always stop in there, and they're, including my wife, she's shopping for shit, and just she's ran into them 3 times. So, yeah.
I'm not into dudes, but we can go to Home Depot to party.
Hey, let's fuck. All right. I'm 18% gay, so let's fucking do it. Right?
I heard that.
Yeah. Anybody else? Anybody else, or is that it? I think everybody's got
I think they're
jobs.
afraid. I redacted my last name again, not for me, but for my cousin who owns a business.
Smart.
So, yeah, it might be the logo on the hat.
Don't risk your job. Yeah, all good.
Sorry.
All good.
There we go.
We appreciate you guys tuning in and day out. We appreciate all the supports. for all of our businesses and everything else. And please support our new producer. He's young. Fake Ryan, you've done a great job this week, and thank you for stepping in and taking over. I know it's not the easiest with everything that's going on, but yeah, we try to take care of everybody, and we love you guys at home. Go to Spotify. This show on video will be up now. If it's free on YouTube, it'll be free on Spotify. We do hold the Patreon videos. We don't do that on Spotify, but we're uploading the back catalog from years of Christmas past. If you want to check those out, rate the show a 5-star, and then go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. And it's all the advertisers care about. We get to 10,000, I'll shut the fuck up forever. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night.